Okay, there we go. So let me go ahead and hop on over here and see if I have all my settings correct. We will be getting started very soon, so don't you worry about it. Don't need that. I'll get that off the screen. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Gotta make sure all my stuff's going right. There we go. Okay, I think everything is going correct. Let me edit this. Make sure we got all the customizations going correctly. Okay, I think that is going to be good. Yeah, well, we just go ahead and stick with that. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and drop that down. Okay, looks like we are about ready to start. How are we all doing tonight, guys? I think we're doing all right. I'm going to not play sealed. Sealed is not what we're going to do. We have 3 draft tokens that we're going to use. So let's go to events, limited. We're going to do Premier Draft, because I can use my draft tokens here. All right, let's see here. So we are going to play some draft tonight. So let's take a quick look at what the draft archetypes are. So starting off, we have white and blue, which is second spell. We have black and blue, which is artifact control. Black and red is void, so looks like those are going to be the good colors if we want to play void. We have red and green, which is landers and landfall. That makes sense. We have green and white, which is +1/+1 counters. That's usually what green and white is. We have black and white, which is go wide. We have red and blue, which is artifact aggro. We have green and black, which is graveyard, typical. We have white and red, which is space stations. And green and blue is ramp. Okay, cool. So that's what we're going to be playing with tonight. So let's hop on into a draft and play some frickin' Magic. Let's get it. Test 1 2 1 2. Right, cool. Just want to make sure I'm sounding well tonight. Here, let's turn my volume up. Ah, okay. All right, what do we got here? We have Nova Hellcat. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's kind of an auto first pick. So we're already in red. So that means we can go into either red-green or red-black. Red and black is probably going to be the best place to go. Especially because this thing has warp. Man, look at the art on that. That is gorgeous. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature and opponent controls. So the when it comes in is not that important. It's just getting a dude on the table. So let's see here. The only other red thing here is Cavern Sky Warden. Also have black, which is decode transmissions. I don't know about that. Pulsar Squadron Ace is okay. Let's see. What else do we have here? Focus Fire. That's actually pretty decent. That's removal. Lost in Space. We have Intrepid Tenderfoot. And Sky Stinger. You know what? A 3/3 for 3 is okay. We'll take it. Three for 3 with upside. It's not a bad deal. And has reach. So far, we're in red and green. That is a land. Interceptor Mechan. Okay. 2, a black and red. Flying when this creature enters, return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. And void at the beginning of your end step of non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, put a +1/+1 and counter this creature. Okay, that's pretty decent. We also have Plasma Bolt. And Beam Saw Projector. I think we're going to go with the Interceptor. The Interceptor looks decent. Pretty cool card. Too bad it only puts the card into your hand, but hey, it's recursion on a body, so I'm not going to be too upset by that. Alright, what do we got here? We have Godless Shrine, very cool. We have Cut Propulsion, 3 mana. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals twice that much damage instead. Okay, that's interesting. Servandum. We have Plasma Bolt. We also have Melt Strider's Gear and Sammy's Curiosity. I think I'm going to go with the Plasma Bolt. Seems like the best option for me. Memorial Team Leader. 4 mana for 4/3. During your turn, other creatures get +1/+0, and you can warp it in. Okay, that's pretty cool. Decode Transmissions. We have Temporal Intervention. Slag Drill Scrapper. Zookeeper Mechan. It's a little bit of ramp. And it's 1/3 for 2. I think I kind of want the Zookeeper Mechan. Just having a little bit of ramp sounds pretty good to me. Okay, we have Banishing Light. That's a good removal. Let's see, we have Temporal Invention, Rig for War, +3/+0, and First Strike and Reach until end. That's a good combat trick. Blooming Stinger, 2/2, Death Touch. When this creature enters, another target creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. Okay. And another Sky Stinger, and a Wormwall Sweeper. I think... Gosh, of the choices... Yeah, I think I want the Rig for War. It's a decent combat trick. Caveron Harrier, 2/1. When this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice that token into combat. Okay, that's alright. We have Cav Landseeker. When this creature enters, create a lander token at the beginning of the next end step of your turn. Sacrifice that token. Okay, so it wants you to... Oh, and it's got Menace too. Actually, I think we'll take that. Memorial Team Leader is back. Exosuit Savior. We have Slag Drill Scrapper. It's a 1 mana for 1/2. Sacrifice another artifact or land draw card. Germinating Worm. 5/5. When it enters, gain 2 life. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm gonna go for it. I think we might be moving into Jund a little bit. Melded Moxite. When this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay. Then Gene Pollinator. So a little bit of mana ramp. And Thawbringer. 4/2. When this creature enters or dies, surveil 2. I think we want the Gene Pollinator. Let's see. Intrepid Tenderfoot 2/2. Or Decode Transmissions. Give me the Tenderfoot. I think we're moving more into Gruul a little bit here. Rig for War. Mechanozoa. So, yeah, give me Rig for War. Melt Strider's Gear. And the Slag Drill. Okay. Alright. Pain for All. 3 mana. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equals power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. Ooh, I kind of like that. What else we got here? We have Caveron Harrier. Okay. And what else we got? Zookeeper Mechan. Galactic Wayfarer. 3/3. When it enters, create a lander token. And another Germinating Worm. You know what? I think I'm going to take the Pain for All. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see, what else we got here? We got Monoist Circuit Feeder, a little expensive. Caveron Harrier. We have Grav Kill. We have Caveron Turbo Drone, 2/3 for 3. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 against haste on the turn. Activate a sorcery. Slag Drill Scrapper. Intrepid Tenderfoot. Okay, we're gonna go with the Caveron Harrier. It's a good 1-drop. Just waiting for another pack to come around. Ooh, that's good. Okay, what do we got here? So that is ooh, that's Raging Ravine. I think we might need to take that. Pull through the weft. Embrace Oblivion. Bombard. 4 damage to target creature. Yeah, I think I'm taking the land, honestly. Getting a man land is pretty big. And it's in our colors. That makes it even bigger. What else we got here? We have Germinating Worm, Ice Cave Crasher, Trample 4/4. When a land you control enters, plus Moso. Germinating Worm. Then we also have anything else. Red Tiger Mechan, so 3/3 haste with Warp 2. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Germinating Worm. It seems just a little bit better. Okay, what we got here? Tragic Trajectory. Ooh, Ruinous Rampage. It's pretty decent. Biomechan Engineer. We have Crawler, Sammy's Curiosity. Gain 2 life, create a lander token. I think I'm going to take the Tragic Trajectory. Even if I don't go into black, it's good to get that away from other people. Let's see here. Thawbringer, Caveron Turbo Drone, Caveron Sky Warden, 4/5 Reach. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, where a spell is warped this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's alright. Swarm Color. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you may sacrifice another creature artifact and you draw a card. And we have the Hilder Blade. It's alright. Oh, that looks like it chose for Omri. Alright, what's this? It is Scavenger Grounds. Yeah, that's kind of terrible. Full Bore. That's a good combat trick. Rig for War. Zookeeper Mechan. Sammy's Curiosity. Give me the Full Bore. Let's see here. Here we have the Red Tiger Mechan. It's another Warper. And Slag Drill Scrapper. And Galactic Wayfarer. 3 mana, 3/3. Create a lander token when it comes in. Yeah, give me that. We have a bunch of blue. Looks like blue is being left behind. Caveron Turbo Drone, Slag Drill, Torpedo. Give me that. And a bunch of garbage here, so take that. Take the black card. Take Ruinous Rampage. Alright, last pack, we have Sledge Class Siege Ship. Flying, whenever this spacecraft attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. It's only 3 mana. It could be good. What else do we have here? Caveron Harrier. Molecular Modifier. At the beginning of the combat of your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 against first strike until end turn. Larval Scoutlander. When this spacecraft enters, you may sacrifice a land or a lander. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards within the battlefield, tap then shuffle. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. What's this? Ore Plate Pangolin. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter. No, give me that. I'll take that one. Alright, what do we got here? Wayfarer. Ooh, another Plasma Bolt. That could be good. Crystal Quarry, Servandum, Galvanizing Saw Ship, 6 mana, station, 6/5. Stations for only 3. That's actually pretty good. Let's see. Think about the Plasma Bolt though. Sammy, Breeding Pool, Emo Symbiotic Might. This creature becomes tapped, another target creature control gets +X/+X on a turn, where X is its power. It's okay. Bombard. Yeah, take the Bombard. Removal is good. What do we got here? We have another Larval Scoutlander. We have a Caveron Turbo Drone. Fungal Colossus. That's a big boy. Costs X less to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Now, that's pretty bad for this format. Melt Strider's Gear. Pinnacle kill ship. Deals 10 damage to one target creature. You can station it for 7. That's a 7. Oh, looks like it chose for me. That's not good. Full bore. I need to be choosing my stuff faster. Let's see. Give me the full bore. Right here, Debris Field Crusher. This enters deals 3 damage to any target. Okay, yeah, I think we'll take that. Or we got Close Encounter, actually. No, we'll take the Debris. Close Encounter is good, but both of those are kind of removal, but one removal leaves back a permanent. Secure your inner target creature. Your opponent, you may control them with 2 land tokens. If they don't, you put 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take that. Another Caveron Harrier. Getting a lot of those, honestly. Yep. Give it up. Yeah. More early game aggro is good. You'll see. Another Caveron Harrier. Yep, sure. Let's just keep taking them. Let's see. Tapestry Warden. 4 mana, 3/4 vigilance. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power stations permanents using its toughness instead. Okay, so it's just a toughness lad. Let's see. Take the black card. So we're getting to the end here. Alright, Caveron Turbo Drone. Take that. And the Nutrient Block. Okay, that is our deck now. Now we just need to trim that stuff down and see what we're actually going to play with tonight. Okay, so it looks like we're going red and green. So cut the Nutrient Block. We're going to cut the black cards. It's a null. Cut the Bright Spear Zealot. Decode Transmissions. The Mechan. The Swarm Color. Okay, I believe that is going to be the deck. So we need to also cut 7 more cards. So what we got here? We have a pretty good early game. When this equipment enters, attach to target creature control +2/+1 and reach. That's pretty decent. For only 1 mana, you can give a creature +2/+1. I kind of like that. Like the late game equip cost is a little weak, but it's still pretty good. And that can help us get to our bigger spells faster. Slag Drill Scrapper. Yeah, cut that. Let's see. Let's go down to 1 Rig for War, 1 Full Bore. Keep the 2 Plasma Bolts though. Zookeeper Mechan. Let's go to 1 on those. I don't think we need 2. Terrapact Intimidator, pretty cool. Intrepid Tenderfoot. That's kind of a useless card, honestly. Cavern Turbodrome, we can do 1 of those. Pain for All is really funny. Ruinous Rampage. That is something that would be like a sideboard option, honestly. Alright, let's look at our stats. 14 creatures, 9 non-creatures. So I think it's doable. Yeah, 14 and 9 and 17 lands, right? Yeah, 17 lands. Okay. And looks like we cap out at 5 mana. And yeah, most of our non-creature spells are either removal or combat tricks. I think this is a decent deck. So let's take it out there and play some games. Good luck, me. Okay, we're up against a lizard. Okay, we got 4 lands: Melt Strider's Gear, Larval Land Scouter, and Sky Stinger. It's a little land heavy. I'm gonna mulligan that. Okay, it's still land heavy, but at least we have some earlier game. So we're gonna send a forest back. Play that Raging Ravine first, and that gives us the Terrapact Intimidator on 2. This is a pretty cool board. I like this a lot. Alright, they play an island into Ilvoy Galeblade. What does that do? Flash, flying, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. Okay. Let's go Terra Pact. I either get 2 lander tokens or 2 +1/+1 counters. They gave me lander tokens. Okay, I'll take those. And it's 2 and tap to go get a land. Alright, let's go and play this land here. Then we're going to play the Sky Stinger. Attack for 2. Mountain. I don't know why they didn't just tap their island when that came in. They could have attacked with the Gale Blade. But now they really can't because I have a Sky Stinger. They could just remove the Sky Stinger though. Oh, Plasma Bolt right there. Okay. Star Breach Whale, huh? Okay. Pretty cool card. Looks like they're going to have a lot of flyers. Oh, they just warped it in. Okay. Well, that's good to know. When you sacrifice a land or a lander. Yeah. So let's bring the Larval Scoutlander in. Sacrifice that lander. Go get these 2 lands. And honestly, I think I'm just going to tap it to station it up. Because they're not going to be attacking me with a 1/1. And even if they do, it's not a big deal. Look at that spell effect around the Void card. That's pretty cool. Boy, Light Jammer. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. What's it do? That creature gains hexproof until on a turn. Equipped creature is +1/+2. Okay. Are you going to attack? Yes, they are going to attack for 2. Anything else? Alright, well, let's get that land out there. Oh, hang on a sec. There we go. Alright. Land for turn. Let's go ahead and play the Field Crusher. Oh, it's gonna counterspell. Okay. That works too. Let's see. I think I'm just going to attack for 3. And Bombard. Okay, it's gone. Alright, take some damage. Alright, well, we got rigged for war. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the Kov Landseeker. It's going to come in, make a token. Then we're going to activate said token. Go get another land. And let's go ahead and activate. And then attack for 3. Pop. And now it is permanently a creature. Pretty cool. They have been stuck on 4 land for a few turns now. It's not good. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I activated the Larval Scoutlander. Okay, let's go ahead. Plus one. Okay. Yeah, we can activate that and swing in. It's only 4 to activate, so let's do that. Alright, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 8, 9, 10. Not enough to finish the game. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, they're going to cast Rig for War. +3/+0 and gains first strike and reach until end of turn. Alright. So you're going to hit me for 5? I mean, it's a good combat trick, but there's nothing to get in your way. Yeah, take the damage. Go to 9. I'm getting the feeling this person might be like a new player. We are playing in bronze. Alright, let's go ahead and get a land. Get a forest. Alright, well, let's go ahead and activate the Raging Ravine again. And then we're going to attack and see what they try to do about it. Another +1 counter on the Raging Ravine. And what do? You do nothing. Okay. Yep. Alright, well, that's game then. Okay, cool. I'll take those 2 pips in rank then. Oh, hang on. My screen got a little messed up there. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go again. You can bluff having a spell to cast by entering full control key or command key on Mac, or clicking a phase on a phase bar to set a stop. Hey, that's good to know. I like that. Right, our next opponent is MC Bob. Opponent goes first. You have a Cavern Harrier, a Zookeeper Mechan, Pain for All, Galactic Wayfarer, and Tapestry Warden. We do unfortunately only have one of our colors though, but I think we'll keep it because I think we can draw our way out of this. And we also have this guy to give us a little extra mana. Alright, keep that. Fortunately, the Harrier does not have haste. Alright, they open with the Plains and play Starport Security. Tap another target creature. This ability costs 2 less to activate if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Play the Cavern Harrier. Both got robots. We both have robot soldiers. How you like that? That's a pretty nice sleeve. I like that. I think I like mine a little bit more though. It's pretty. Alright, they play Plains. What are they gonna do? Pulsar Squadron Ace. When this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card or a spacecraft card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest into the bottom of your library in random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and play this right here. I think we're going to go ahead and play the Zookeeper Mechan. So we are a little behind on board currently. I'd rather play that than play a Plasma Bolt and do nothing else. No attacks. Okay, so they're in white and green. What does white and green have for us? I believe their archetype is +1 counters. And they're definitely showing that off right now. Ray Blade Trooper. What's that do? When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever a non-token creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, create a 1/1 white human soul. Wow, that's actually pretty good. And they gave both of their creatures +1. So let's go ahead and go here, and we'll block here. Yeah, and they do replace their guy with a 1/1. Pretty nice. I like it. Okay, let's go here. Let's see here. This or enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So what I can do is I can put this on here to do 1 to that over there. But is it even worth it? Well, honestly, there's really nothing else I can do. So I'm going to put it right here. Blow it up. And then we... Oh, you know what we can do? Is we can spend this last mana to do 3 to that. There we go. That evens the board out a little bit. And they can replay the Ray Blade Trooper. Oh, that's just messed up, dude. Come on. Alright, hey, we finally got some mana here. Let's play this. Oh, it warped it. I didn't want to warp it. Damn it. No attacks. I wanted to actually play it. Well, live and learn, I guess. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. Okay. Not to any target. Good to know. Alright, plays the Ray Blade Trooper. +1 there. Alright. Use the Starport security to tap my Zookeeper down. That's what I would do. Oh, Tricks Fate Maker. Wow, you are going all out, friend. Yeah, +1 counter there too. Ugh. Yeah. No blocks. Taking some damage this turn. Okay. We got the Cav Land Seeker. We could play that. We could play that. We could also play this. This is a 3/4. That's gonna come back next turn. And put +1/+1 counters on things. Let's just play the Germinated Worm. See what you got. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was either going to be that or tap it down with the Robocop. All right, let's go here. Let's go ahead and play the Tapestry Warden. No attacks. We'll just hang back here. The Tapestry Warden's pretty cool. I like it. Yep. Give a +1 counter to something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to overcome this deck. These guys are getting just a little bit too big for me. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go here, and then we will go here. And take the 4. Alright, let's see here. We got the Land Seeker, which is 4. We have the Galactic Wayfarer. I think we have to play the Land Seeker. And then we'll play a Harrier. Vigilance of 4. If I attack with it, they'll have to block with 2 creatures. Attack for 4. Takes the damage. Okay. Well, they are down to 2 cards in hand. But so far, their deck has been incredibly synergistic, so any of those cards in hand could be amazing for them. Oh, Siege Ship. It's a 4/5 flying. Whenever this spacecraft attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh, okay, well, it's a little late for that now. Oh wow, he's just tapping out to do it. Okay, well, good thing it can't attack this turn. Alright, Galactic Wayfarer. Well, we're gonna have to use this lander now, otherwise it's gonna have to get sacrificed in a turn. Alright, let's go get Mountain. And then we have the Galactic Wayfarer. So if we attack with the Cloud Landseeker, they'll have to block with 2 creatures. If we attack with the Tapestry Warden, it will be a 4, but it will just get blocked by this Sledge class Siege Ship. So I think we kind of just have to play this and wait, because they can do exactly 4 damage to us next turn. No attacks. Unless they have another way to like give their friends trample or like an additional +1 counter. If they get another +1 counter on the Sledge class Siege Ship, then that's just game. This card right here really turned it around for them. That is such a good card for the deck. But they certainly are thinking a lot about this, so they might not have what they need to make this win. Okay, they're coming with everything. Do they have something in their hand to put into play? They do. They have the Agrarian. Landfall, whenever land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, well, let's see here. So, we kind of have to do something silly here. So we're going to go here to block that. And then we go here to block that, and then this goes here, and this goes here. So unfortunately, we do have to throw a creature away because of the Pulsar. Oh wait, no, we can't really do that because it's a 4/5. So that means we have to block the... No, that's a 3 toughness. So we need a 4 toughness. So he has to go there. That means this goes here, and this goes here. That's how we have to block. Otherwise, we're just dead. There we go. Alright, let's see what we draw. Alright, land, +1 counter. Bombard. 4 damage is not 5 damage. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play that. Then we will play Bombard. And then we will concede the game. Good game. That actually was a pretty good game. I was pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, it led to a defeat, but it was still a good game. It was a good back and forth. Right, let's go again. Stormy Future, huh? Interesting name. Alright, opponent goes first. We have 3 lands, a Plasma Bolt, a Zookeeper Mechan, a Bombard, and a Galactic Wayfarer. Honestly, that's a pretty decent. I'm going to keep it. Alright, Swamp comes down first. I'm going to play the Mountain first, so we have access to Plasma Bolt. Well, it's a sorcery. We can't really do it on their turn. Virus Beetle, huh? Okay, so we have to discard a card. So I'm going to discard the Debris Field Crusher, because it's pretty expensive. Right, let's go here. We'll go with the Zookeeper Mechan. Alright, so I didn't do anything. That's good. Let's go here. I'm going to play the Galactic Wayfarer. Get a lander token. And I'm going to keep the Plasma Bolt, just attack for 1. What you got? What you got? Virus Beetle is a pretty cool card. Ooh, Entropic Battle Cruiser. Okay. You have my attention. Alright, well, let's go here first. And then we're going to go... We're going to warp the Germinating Worm. Oh, it did not warp. It just came in. Never mind. Deck for 1. My bad. Plant Worm. That's pretty cool. I like that. Depressurize. Alright, it's out of here. Activating the Entropic Battle Cruiser. Requires 8 for it to become a creature, though. Embrace Oblivion. Alright, it's gone. Alright, well, let's play the Tapestry Warden. And then we will attack for 3. I gotta say, I really like the Tapestry Warden. I think it's a really cool card. Any card that allows me to use toughness as power is good in my book. Decode Transmissions. Alright, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Hole Carver. That is a perfect thing to Death Touch. And we just drew a Plasma Bolt. Get out of here. Alright, let's go and attack. And that is game. Well, that was a lot faster than the last game, that's for damn sure. Hey, and we got a rank up. How you like that? I did enjoy that game. Okay, let's move on to the next match. Ravi the Mighty. Interesting. I like that that avatar. That avatar looks nice. Alright, so we got 2 mountains in a forest. Plasma Bolt, Zookeeper Mechan, Bombard, and Germinating Worm. Almost the exact same hand we had last game, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, I play an island first. I will play a mountain first. Mortal enemies. Okay, I play a swamp. So they're in Dimir. That is the artifact control colors. And they play a Mechan Navigator. It's 2/1, Robot Pilot. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, let's go here. And then we're going to go Zookeeper Mechan. See if they feel like attacking into it. Synthesizer Lab Ship. Now that's a good card. I like that card a lot. Discard a card? Okay, we will discard Mountain. They're going to station with the Mechan Navigator. Okay. No, it's not attacking this turn. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and go here. So we got 4 mana now. So I'm going to warp in the Nova Hellkite. Deal 1 damage to that. Then we're going to go next. Attack for 4. And then use the Plasma Bolt to blast that. And then it zoops away. It's such a cool card. I love it. And that 1 damage actually was very relevant right there. Okay. Let's go here. We're going to go Terrapact Intimidator. See what they choose to do. I'm trying to bait out a counter spell. Okay, comes in. All right, then I'm going to then warp in the Germinating Worm. It's going to come in. We're going to gain 2 life. Survey says Unravel. That's right. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, attack for 1. Pop. All right, play a Swamp. And do nothing else with their time. Okay. So, let's go here, and let's try to play the Nova Hellkite. It comes in. Perfect. Attack. They go to 8. Do you have a removal spell? You do. Too bad it's a sorcery speed spell. Alright, play the Scoutlander. Yeah, sacrifice that. Go get 2 lands. Activate that. Go get another land. Okay. And I'm just going to keep attacking. I have no reason to tap out and wait for it to become a creature later. What's that? When this creature dies, create a lander token. Okay. Easy enough. Let's see. Target creature you control gets +4/+0 until in a turn. Activate as a sorcery. Alright, well. Ah, shit. I tapped out too many lands. That's fine. That was really silly of me. Okay, he's gonna go get a land. Alright, take 2. I tapped too many manas. Well, you're at 3 now. Bell grab ship. Turn target creature or spacecraft from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, you get a Mecha Navigator. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate this, make him really big. Or make him really big. I'm going to play the Gene Pollinator. I'm going to activate. We're going to activate. We're going to attack for 3. Good game. Spacecraft are silly. They're a very, very silly card type. Hey, it's a delivery Moogle. How you like that? Alright, let's go again. This is working out okay, despite the fact that I made a terrible mistake. But hey, let's get our buffoonery out of the way before we come across some really hard games. Okay, this is a definite mulligan. Okay, that's a little bit better. We'll keep all that. I'm tempted to keep both Caveron Harriers. Because I don't know how quickly they'll be able to put defenses down. Okay, so put this out. Then let's play another Caveron Harrier. Attack for 2. Okay, play it Plains. And what do you do? They do nothing. Okay. Well, next. Attack. Autopay. Attack for 6. Now we could do 3 more damage or hold on to that and blow away a potential blocker. We'll see what they do. Alright, play Forest. If they don't play anything, then that gives me a way to create 2 tokens. Okay, there you go. Alright, let's go here. We go Plasma Bolt, blow that away. Attack. Activate once. Hit for 6. GG. Well, not GG yet. We don't want to count our GGs before they hatch. All Fates Stalker. Exile up to 1 target non-assassin creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. Okay. I'm going to play a Zookeeper Mechan. And can't really attack into that. So we say go. Honored Knight Captain. Okay. Makes a 1/1. Well, this is their opportunity to turn this game around. You're hovering my cards as though there's something you can do. Sledge class seed ship. Another one of those, huh? Okay. You're going to start tapping things? He is. Okay. Taps the Stalker. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Play this Forest. Play this Scoutlander. Sacrifice a land or a lander? Yeah, I'll sacrifice that Forest. Go get 2 more lands. There we go. And I'm going to tempt you into attacking me. And play another Plains. How much do they need? They need 7, and I need 7. Theirs becomes a little bit bigger than mine, though. Ooh, Baloth. Good choice, friend. That is a good card. Okay, very cool. Now you're gonna beat my face in. I like it. Ooh, and it has Vigilance. That means you can use it to crew after the fact. Just 4? Alright, just 4. Now you're gonna tap them down to get the Seed Ship online. And 1 more. There you go. Smart boy. I like it. Ooh, Turbo Drone. That's not very good. Alright, play the Turbo Drone. Alright, we're online now. We have a 3/3. But they have a 4/5, so we have to wait for them to overextend. And if they overextend by a little bit and we get like a good combat trick in our hand, we could end this. So we do have to play into our outs here. Just 3? Alright, yeah, I'm not blocking that. Don't want to lose my Scoutlander. Rove Strider, wow. Okay, cool. He's a big boy. Germinating Worm. Not quite it, but we'll play it. Gain 2 life. And we can make it into a 6/6 and swing, but it's not going to do us any good. So, no attacks, end turn. Just gonna have to wait and see what they do. I hate this part of the game when it gets into like a stalemate. Ooh, +1 and trample. Not good. Yeah, it seems these green-white decks are just doing a little bit better than me. Gotta do something about it. Rapid Lightfoot, okay. Puts +1/+1 counters on itself. Sacrifice the lander, thin the deck out a little bit. That's a good move. That's a land. That is not going to do me any good. Yeah. Just gotta wait. Yeah, get the guy back out. With a +1 counter somewhere. I put on the Frenzy Bailoff. Or the Sledge class. Yeah, there you go. Make your boys better. +1 counter on the Tenderfoot. Okay. You got a 3/2. That's it. Alright, well. Actually, no. No blocks. So I might get something good. I don't want to give haste. +3, +2. I think creatures trample and haste. But it was not cast for its warp cost, though. So we kind of just have to chill. No attacks. End turn. We have to wait for them to attack us again. And we can use Full Bore as a combat trick. Alright, +1 counter there, of course. Resolve. Another +1 counter. Okay. Sammy's cure. Oh, they're gonna gain 2 life. That may put them out of range. It's not good. Alright, pass. What you gonna do? Oh, they're coming with everything. Okay, cool. Put a Gene Pollinator on the table. Okay, so we're at 11 life right now. So if we... Okay, that's 5/10 right there. That's 3, that's 3, that's 1, that's 1, that's 2. So let's say we go here and we go like that. That'll take 2 damage off. We would need... God, we really can't block in any way that is going to make it so we don't die. And then can attack back the following turn. So let's see here. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Gosh, this is difficult. So let's see here. And no box. Yeah, there's no out. And I'm not going to agonize over it. Let's go to the next game. All right. So we can only lose one more time. So let's just make sure we don't do that. Okay, so we get to go first. That's awesome. We have 2 mountains in a forest, Capron Harrier, Plasma Bolt, Rig for War, and Germinating Worm. I'll keep it. Looks decent. Alright, Mountain, Harrier. Okay, they play Mountain. I'm going to go Forest. And I don't really have anything to play, so I'm just going to attack and attack for 4. No real point in warping in the Germinating Worm. Okay. Let's go next. I'm going to go with the Haveron Turbo Drone. And just attack for 2. So now that we have this in play, we can warp in the Germinating Worm and then get it able to attack. What's that? At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, gain 2 life. Alright, that's cool. Let's go here. We're going to go Germinating Worm. We're going to warp it in. Okay, comes in, gains 2 life. We're going to tap this, give that haste. And we're going to also Plasma Bolt that for 3. Which allows us to attack. And Germinating Worm goes bye-bye. That was a good turn. I like that. Here's where they have the opportunity to turn this around. Vanishing Light on the Cavern Turbo Drone. Okay, that works for me. I think we just win now. Yeah. Next. Attack. Autopay. Full bore. And that's game. GG. Now, why can't all our games go like that? Alright, another rank up. Very nice. Alright, I like it. Alright, let's play again. Nerfer, huh? Okay, that's an interesting game. What are you going to try to nerf this game? Are you going to give my creatures minus power? Okay, so we got 3 lands. We got a Cavern Harrier, Terrapact Intimidator, Gene Pollinator, and the Larval Scoutlander. I think we're going to keep it. That's a pretty decent open. So it's going to open first with the Cavern Harrier. Alright, play an island. I'm going to go Forest. I'm going to attack first. We're not going to pay the 2. Okay. Now that they haven't done anything about it, we're going to play the Terrapact Intimidator. And see what choice they give me. They're probably just going to give me landers, which is good. Because that means I can operate the Larval Scoutlander next turn. Yeah. I think that's always going to be the option they go with. I don't think they want to give me a 2 mana 4/3. Time's Curiosity. Alright, gain 2 life. Right, let's go here. Gonna play the Larval Scoutlander. Comes in, sacrifice to the Scouter. Go get 2 lands. Alright, and now we're just gonna attack for 4. Pop, pop. Alright, Galactic Wayfarer. It's a 3/3. Alright, ooh, Pain for All. Alright, let's go with the Tapestry Warden. And we'll play the Gene Pollinator too, why not? Okay, so let's activate. Tapestry Warden for 4, Gene Pollinator, and 1 more with the Terrapact. We got a 3/3. Next, attack for 3. End turn. We're just putting all our stuff on the table here. Siege Ship Agrarian. Okay. 3/3 landfall. Whenever land you control enters, +1/+1 counter. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's go here. We're gonna go Pain for All. Put it here. Deal 3 to the Siege Ship. Then we're gonna go next. Attack with the Tapestry Warden, the Larval Scoutlander. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, go ahead and block that. Go to 10. And play a Zookeeper Mechan. And end the turn. Oh, the door opens. That's cool. Star Breach Whale. Okay. So they come in, surveil for 2, and I'm just going to attack with everything next turn. Let's go here. Here we come. Yeah, you block there. That's going to be 3 more damage to your face. Not that it mattered. That was a little nasty. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty nasty. Battle menu. That's such a cool card. All right, let's go again. It's got a few more games to win, or 1 more to lose. Okay, so we get to go first. That's awesome. We have a Zookeeper, a Bombard, a Kov Landseeker, and Melt Strider's Gear. I'll keep it. Alright, first land per game is going to be a Mountain. We're going to get that Zookeeper meching out on turn 2. Okay, Forest or the Mechan. It's a pretty decent card right there, especially for this format. Alright, Tenderfoot. Alright, let's go here. We're going to go Kov Landseeker. Make a token. Well, they can activate it and put a +1 counter. It's not going to block my Kov Landseeker, though. Broodguard Elite. What is that? When this creature enters with X +1 counter. Oh. And it moves the counters. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's go here. We're going to cast Bombard on that. 4 damage. And then play the Melt Strider's Gear. It's going to come in and attach to the Kov Landseeker. Then we will attack. Next. Attack for 6. Now we could send the Plasma Bolt at them, but I kind of want to keep it for removal. I don't care about the Lander token. They do have a lot of cards in hand, so that gives them a lot of options. Okay, so let's go here. The Galactic Wayfarer is going to come in, make a token. Now I'm going to go next and attack for 6. Then I'm going to activate the Lander token. And go get a land. Actually, what land do I need more? I need Forest. Nanoform Sentinel. 3 mana. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, untap another target permanent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cast Plasma Bolt on that. That way you can't block. And I'm going to cast Plasma Bolt on that, so you really can't block. And then we're just going to swing. GG. And another rank up. How do you like that? Now we're at Bronze 1. Okay. Claim that. All right, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. I just need to go grab myself a drink, and then we'll continue our draft run. Okay. Pop the headphones back on. So we're back. Thank you very much for waiting for me. Appreciate that. We've got one more win to go, it looks like. So we're at 5 wins. Or 6 wins, actually. So we just need to win one more time. If we win one more time, we can claim rewards. So it all comes down to this. Either we win or we lose. Wish me luck. If you don't want to cast a spell or activate an ability, you can pass priority with the spacebar. Good to know. Automium is our opponent right now. Okay, so we get to go first. We have a mountain and a forest, a Caveron Harrier, Full Bore, a Covland Seeker, Nova Hellkite, and Germinating Worm. I will keep. Hopefully we draw into a 3rd land. So, first turn, Caveron Harrier. Alright, they play a swamp. Hey, there's another land. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and go next. Attack for 2, pay 2, attack for 4. Alright, they play Plains. Sunstar Chaplain, huh? Okay. Let's go here. And let's go ahead and play the Nova Hellkite, warping it in. Does 1 damage there. Attack. It chose to take the damage. Alright. Hellkite goes away. I love that Nova Hellkite. It's such a cool card. Okay. Starfield Shepherd, huh? That's a pretty cool card. Alright, and it's gone. Alright, let's see here. So, what we can do here is we can warp in the Germinating Worm. If we cast Full Bore on it, it can attack this turn. So let's play the Germinating Worm. Warp it in. Then we gain 2 life. Then we cast Full Bore, make it an 8. We're going to attack with both. See what they do. Okay, they block there. And they take 8 damage, going to 2. Let's see what they do. Attack for 4. You get it. Ooh, Hull Carver. And a Faller's Faithful. Disrupt 1 other target creature. Okay. So let's see here. So we need to get up to 5 mana. So, and we need to do it fast. So we're going to play this Larval Scoutlander. It's going to come in, destroy 1 of our lands. We're going to get 2 lands now. It's going to be a forest and a mountain. Now, if we can draw 1 more land and they don't gain life this turn, we can play Debris Field Crusher and kill them. So let's see what happens. Alright, we are 10. It was not a land. That sucks. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to play... We're going to play the Cobland Seeker and just hold out hope. Okay, comes down to this turn. Now, if they have removal for the Cobland Seeker, then they just straight up win this turn. Oh, yeah, they do. Good game. Ooh, man. Missing that 1 land really hurts. But hey, you can't win them all, man. Good games. So I would say that was a pretty decent first draft of Edge of Eternities. I actually pretty like that. So what did we get? We got 1,800 gems and 5 packs. That's pretty decent, especially for entering a draft that cost us nothing, because we just used a draft token to get in. Okay. That was fun. So, should we go again? I think we're going to go again. Okay. Let's just hop back in. So far, pretty decent format. The decks that really hurt us were the green and white decks. The green and white decks were really, really hurtful. So we got here, we got the Seriema. That's a pretty decent card. We have Emergency Eject. We have Ilvoy Infiltrator, Timeline Color, Eumidian Terrabotanist. That is Squire's Lightblade, Starport Security, Selfcraft Mechan. We have Oreplate Pangolin. Yeah, I think the best thing to pick is the Seriema. Even if we don't get a whole bunch of like legendary creatures, I mean, we can prevent other people from getting them. And it's a 5/5 if you get it to come online. Come on, pass your pack. I'm getting antsy. There we go. Okay, what do we got here? We got Stomping Ground. Okay, it's a land. We have Specimen Freighter. It is really expensive. Tragic Trajectory. We got Full Bore. Bright Spear Zealot. +2/+2 as long as you cast 2 or more spells this turn. Squire's Lightblade. Nanoform Sentinel. Gravkill. Hull Carver. Bombard. Biosynthetic Burst. And Wormwall Sweeper. Of the choices, I think Tragic Trajectory is probably the best option. We got a Sacred Foundry, a Null, another Tragic Trajectory, Roving Actuator, Squire's Lightblade, Divert Disaster, Swarm Color. 2/4 flying. When this creature becomes tapped, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card. Virus Beetle, Slag Drill Scrapper, Germinating Worm, Nutrient Block. I really like the Germinating Worm. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Germinating Worm. I'm gonna try and move into white green if possible. White green is pretty strong. But it's still early. We can really move into any color combination. All right, what do we got here? We have Uthros Psionicist. Systems Override. Pull through the weft. Return up to 2 target non-land permanents you control from the graveyard to your hand. Then return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's pretty decent. Ooh, Focus Fire. X damage target attacking or blocking creature is X is 2 plus the number of creatures and or spacecraft you control. That might be the thing to get. Yeah, that's a good removal spell. We'll take that. Alright, what do we got here? Susurian Dirgecraft. 4/3. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. That's a little expensive, though. Bygone Colossus is way too expensive. Exosuit Savior, 2/2 flying. This creature enters, return up to 1 of the target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Okay. Also got Nebula Dragon and Command Bridge. I think we're going to go with the Exosuit Savior. Does that flash? No, just flying. I mean, at its worst, it's just a 2/2 flyer. What do we got here? Cerebral Download. Zealous Display. Creatures you control at +2/+2 until end turn. If it's not your turn, untap those creatures. Okay. Gravpack Monoist. Flying 2/1 when this creature dies. Create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token. Okay. And we have Sky Stinger. It's a 3/3 with reach. And Wormwall Sweeper. I think we might be moving into white and black. White and black is looking pretty good. Alright. Tapestry Warden. That's a good card. Mechanozoa. Depressurize. That's a good removal spell. Yep. Depressurize. Looks like we're going into white and black, boys. We're going to get ourselves a bunch of removal and some decent creatures. Do. What you gonna do? Show me what you got. All right, we got Remnant Elemental. All Fates scroll 3, taps for mana, sacrifice, draw X cards where X is the number of differently named lands. Beamsaw Prospector 2/1. When this creature dies, create a lander. Your Thawbringer, it's a 4/2. Pinnacle Kill Ship. 7 mana, kill a thing. I think the Beamsaw. We want things to play early. Starport Security. Oh, that's a pretty good early drop. Grappack Monoist, Red Tiger Mechan, and Nutrient Block. Honestly, given the choices, I kind of want the Grappack Monoist. Like, having all these extra, like, flying creatures is going to be pretty good. Right here. Bright Spear Zealot. 3 mana, 2/4 Vigilance, +2/+0 as long as you cast 2 or more spells. Squire's Lightblade, Nanoform Sentinel, or Wormhole Sweeper. I'll take the Bright Blade. Okay, then we have Squire's Lightblade. Alright, then we have Melt Strider's Gear and Rig for War. Take the gear. And another Squire's Lightblade. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Petrified Field. Okay, it's garbage for this run. All Fates Stalker. That's a pretty decent card, and it warps. Uthros. We got Hymn of the Faller. Not really great for this format. This equipment enters, create a 2/2 robot artifact creature token and attach this equipment to it. Gets +1/+2 and has flying. Okay, that's interesting. We have Comet Crawler, 2/3 lifelink. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact if you do, +2/+0. We have Depressurize, Germinating Worm, and Chrome Companion. I think, of the choices, I think I want the All Fate Stalker. Ooh, what's this? Lumen Class Frigate, 2 mana, station. It's a 3/5. You can get +2. Other creatures you can go +1/+1. And at 12, it's flying and lifelink. That's pretty decent. Look at everything else. Yeah. We'll take that. Honored Knight Captain. Comes in, makes another 1/1. You can pay 6, sacrifice this creature, search your library for an equipment card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle. Okay. That allows you to go wide. We got a Virus Beetle. It's for discard. Yeah, give me the Honored Knight Captain. Okay. Give me another pack. More packs, please. Okay, what do we got here? Dual Sun Technique. Target creature you control gets double strike until the turn. If it has a +1/+1 counter on it, you draw a card. Codecracker. Cut Propulsion. Another Zealot. Zealous Display. Graveblade Heavy. It's a 3/4. No. Okay, we already have one of those. I think I want the Dual Sun Technique. That's a pretty good combat trick. Lightless Evangel. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's okay. Or Wormhole Sweeper. Yeah, I guess we'll go with the Lightless Evangel. Honor. +1/+1 counter on a creature and draw a card. Exosuit Savior. Weftblade Enhancer. 6 mana. It's really expensive. It's 3/4. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, and it warps. That's honestly not too bad. Honor, Exosuit, or... I think I want the Exosuit Savior. Sunstar Lightsmith, 4 mana, 3/3. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and draw a card. Another Savior. A Swarm Color. 2/4. When this creature becomes tapped, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact if you do draw a card. Okay. Do that. Paradise and Sawship. Radiant Strike. Destroy target artifact or tapped creature. Gain 3 life. Weftblade Enhancer. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more removal. Let's grab that. Okay, Uthra scan ship, pull through the weft, mental modulation, crime companion. Give me the boy. Auxiliary boosters. Boosters. Equip cost is only 3, so that's good. Starport security, take that. Looks like white is being underpicked right now. Zealous display. Yeah, I guess it really is being underpicked. We might even end up going like mono white because like the black cards in here are kind of light. Alright, take that last card. Alright, last pack. What's this? A Stelly Reclaimer. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, we're taking that. Yeah. I don't even have to look at the rest of the cards. That's a good card to have. A Stelly Reclaimer. Look at that. It warps in. Comes back later. Gets you stuff back from your graveyard. Man, that's a good card. And also, you can use it multiple times with the Execute Savior. Cosmogoyf, Dual Sun Technique, Left Blade Enhancer, got Beamsaw Prospector, Swarm Color again. Of the choices, I think I want the Left Blade Enhancer. Being able to warp it in and making 2 creatures bigger is actually pretty good. That Stelly Reclaimer is a big pull. That definitely tells me no one's playing white. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Servandem the Lucent, 4/4 Death Touch lifelink. When enters or attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain Death Touch on a turn. Yeah, I don't even have to read anything else. That's coming my way. Yeah, I don't think anyone else in this pod is playing white-black. You are piling up the packs over there, lady. What do we got here? It is Needle Spires. Red or white. Until a turn when it becomes a 2/1. Okay. Moonlit Meditation. We have Starfighter Pilot 2/2. When it comes tapped, surveil 1. Yeah. What was the Skittermaw? 2/2 Menace Void. Give your end step. Plus most. Okay, yeah, we'll take the Starfighter Pilot. Let's see. Blade of the Swarm. 3/1. When this creature enters, choose 1. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. Or put target exiled card with warp on the bottom of his owner's library. Okay. Bright Spear Zealot. Decode Transmissions. It's a draw spell. And Insatiable Skittermaw. Of the choices, I think I want the Bright Spear Zealot. Scout for Survivors. That's a really good card. We'll take that. Yeah, I think this is forming up pretty well. I'm liking where this is going. Vote out. Ooh, convoke, destroy target creature. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna get pretty sus with that card. All right, we got Flight Deck Coordinator. 3 mana, 3/3. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, gain 2 life. Grab Blade Heavy, Swarm Color, 2/4 Flyer. We already have one of those. I think I'm going to take the Flight Deck Coordinator. Alright, what do I got here? Lux Knight Breacher, 4 mana, 2/2. Enters with a +1/+1 counter on for each other creature and or artifact you control. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Cosmogoyf. Oh, Swarm Color. Yeah, take that. And Decode Transmissions. Alright, just waiting for the last few packs to come through. Ruinous Rampage or Caveron. Take that. And Blade of the Swarm. Take that. Alright, cool. That's going to be our deck. So let's go ahead and pull all this stuff out that we don't need. Okay. Pull that up. So, green out, red out. Let's see. What else we got here? Red out, green out. Okay, we got a lot of cards that we need to cut here. So, let's go ahead and go down to 1 Exosuit, 1 Bright Spear, 1 Grav Pack, okay, and 1 Light Blade. Okay, so cutting all the doubles, that puts us to 48. So, let's look at the cards that we really don't need. So, Chrome Companion is cute, he's a doggo, but I don't want him. So, next up, we got Focus Fire, Squire's Lightblade. Squire's Lightblade, it's okay. It only gives like +1 though. So I think we're going to drop that. Starport Security. I'm going to drop that as well. I don't really feel like having that. Focus Fire and Tragic Trajectory are both very good. Dual Sun Technique is pretty good. Honored Knight Captain is good. Lumen Class Frigate. Once you have it stationed at 2, it gives your entire team +1. That's pretty good. Starfire Pilot. It's pretty decent. Beamsaw Prospector. It comes in and makes a lander token. Or when it dies, it makes a lander token. We have Depressurize. Lightless Evangel. Not that great. I'm going to get rid of it. Blight Spear Zealot is really good. Exosuit Savior is good. Flight Deck Coordinator is okay. Scout for Survivors. Zealous Display. The Seriema. I'm going to drop the Seriema because we don't have any legendary creatures to go get with it. Decode Transmissions is not that great. All Fate Stalker is good. Lux Knight Breacher. Enters with a +1 counter on it for each other creature and or artifact you control. It's good if you're already going wide. Radiant Strike. Sunstar Lightsmith. Blade of the Swarm. It's okay. It's okay. That might be something to cut. Auxiliary Boosters, Stellar Reclaimer, Servandum. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of Blade of the Swarm. This is just kind of a dork. Get rid of that, and probably the Flight Deck guy. Okay. Alright, I think that's looking good. Let's take a look at our stats. 13 creatures, 10 non-creatures, so, and 17 lands. Of the non-creature spells, it's removal, removal, combat trick, so removal. And we also have this right here, which is giving our boys more power. And we have removal. We have potential removal, and also a really good turnaround spell. Because if it's not our turn, then we get to untap all of our creatures for a really good block. Scout for Survivors, really good card. Let's see. Radiant Strike. It's more removal and a little bit of life gain too, so that's pretty good. Swarm Color Vote Out is removal as well. That is technically not a creature, but it creates a creature. You know what? I think this looks good. Let's go with it. Let's go play some games. Kaizakun is our first opponent of this run. Let's see what they got. Okay, we got 4 lands. And with those 4 lands, we have an Honored Knight Captain, a Lux Knight Breacher, and a Sunstar Lightsmith. I'm going to keep it simply because I have a pretty top-heavy hand here. Alright, Plains comes down first. Alright, they play an island. I will play Swamp and play the Honored Knight Captain. Comes in, makes a 1/1 soldier. Pretty cool. It's kind of a side grade of the old soldier from, I think it was Dominaria United or Brothers War. The one that had Flash. Alright, what you doing there, bud? Alright, Plains. And an Honored Knight Captain. Okay, very cool. Alright, let's go ahead and play this Swamp here. And then let's attack and see what they do. Are they going to block or just let it through? Do, 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 do. Okay, they took it. I'm going to play this beam saw then. Okay. Two islands and the plains. They have Lux Knight Luminary. What's this do? Oh, I'm sorry. Come back over here. It warps in and has when this creature enters, create a human soldier. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, let's go here. And so we can play Lux Knight or we can play Sunstar. But we also have Scout for Survivors. So let's attack and see what happens. They'll probably block. And I want them to block. Because now, makes a lender token. We're going to scout and get... Oh, it has mana value. Okay, so we're just going to go with the Honored Knight Captain, because this is going to give us two guys. There we go. Yeah, it's based off of mana value, not how many creatures you have. Probably play the Night Luminary and... Oh, no, they're going to play the Starfield Vocalist, warping it in. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. Okay, so what are they going to warp in to go with it? If they have another one of those to warp in, that would be really good. Cryogen Relic, huh? Oh, okay, so they're going to draw two cards. That's not the worst thing to happen. But now their Starfield Vocalist is gone. Okay, so let's go here. I'm going to play that. And then we're going to play the Lux Knight Breacher. It's going to come in and get 3 additional +1 counters on it. We're going to attack for 3. What's this do here? Sacrifice this artifact, put a stun counter on up to 1 target tapped creature. Okay. So they're going to wait until I attack with the Lux Knight Breacher to do that. Or at least I assume they would. That's what I would do. And just instant speed, yeah. What you gonna do? Okay, play another Night Luminary. Oh, he's gonna warp in a Night Luminary. Play a land. Activate the Cryogen Relic. And that goes away. And he didn't do anything. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's go here. And then we will go ahead and attack with everything. You are hovering that Cryogen Relic pretty hard. Yeah, we're going to attack in, don't worry. You can put a stun counter on it. Waiting, waiting, waiting. The Sculpting Blast. Return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. If it was attacking, create a drone. Oh, that's actually pretty strong. But it can't block, though. Okay, block there. Take the 2. Alright, let's go ahead and play our Starsmith. And then activate our lander. Go get another land out of our deck so that we have less of an opportunity to draw more land later. Got a lot of cards warped out over there. He could play the Starfield Vocalist and then sacrifice the Cryogen Relic to put 2 stun counters on the Breacher. That is a thing they could do. They are taking their time, though. Attack for 1? Okay, sure. You should use the Cryogen Relic now, before you let me untap. Didn't do it. Okay. Alright, play that Plains. Next. Alright, here we come. What could you possibly have in your hand that you wanted to save your mana for? I'm very curious, because you are wasting a lot of time here. Lost in Space. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice in the top or bottom of the library. Oh, okay, yeah. Resolve that. I see. So, actually, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll go on top. Because I can play both of those next turn. Okay. Put the stun counter on it. Good. Resolve. You draw a card. Resolve. Okay. Take the hit. And I will wait to play the All Fate Stalker. Okay, they got a Plains. What will you do? If they had any proper removal, I think they would have played it by now. Stellar Reclaimer. Very good card. I like that card a lot. Okay, so they're going to get the Cryogen Relic back? Alright, that's cool. Okay. What does the activate ability do? Search life for an equipment card, put on the battlefield, then shuffle. Maybe later. Or maybe now. Nah. Because I do have exactly one equipment in the deck. Alright, my turn. Draw the Starsmith. Alright, play the Starsmith. Or Lightsmith, I mean. And we'll play the All Fate Stalker. We will hardcast it. Get a +1 counter on the Smith. And we will also draw a card. Provided you let it resolve. There we go. Alright, comes in. Gobble that up. The Sculpting Blast. Oh, okay, so he bounced it back to his hand. Okay, that's fine. I'll play that. Attack for 2. Bink. So I'm assuming they'll play the Angel again this turn and activate the Cryogen Relic. Well, activate the Cryogen Relic first, put another stun counter on the Lux Knight Breacher, then play the Angel, get the Cryogen Relic back. Oh, no, they're playing the Night Luminary. Get more boys on the table. Attack for 1. Well, might as well attack for 1 because it can't block. Except for flying creatures, right? Yeah, can only block flying creatures. Alright. Damage done. And he did not do it. Okay, that's cool. Alright. And that is an instant. Tap target artifact or creature, draw a card. Sure, whatever, man. We're coming. Night Luminary blocks the All-Fate Stalker. That's a good move. And that blocks there. Okay, sure. Yep. Pop, pop. Okay. And I kind of want to hold on to the Bright Spirit of Zealot so that I can get another trigger off the Sunstar Lightsmith. Because, like, as it is right now, I think we're doing pretty good. And based off of what they do with their turn right now, I'm feeling I might want to sacrifice the Honored Knight Captain at end of turn. We shall see. Starfield Vocalist. Okay. Resolve. Now, if they use the Cryogen Relic, I think they have to choose the same target twice. When this creature enters, tap target artifact or creature opponent controls and put a stun counter on. Oh, okay. And they're warping it in, I assume? Yeah, it got warped in. Right? Targeting those two. Okay. Well, nothing else I can do about that. Alright. And then I assume you attack for 1. Perfect. That's what we need. Alright. That goes away. Let's activate this. Okay, what do we got here? Swarm Color and Bright Spear Zealot. So let's go ahead and swing in for 3. Fortunately, it's not 5. Let's go ahead and play the Swarm Color. I will choose not to do that. And then we'll play the Bright Spear Zealot. +1 counter, draw another card. Ooh, a Lumen Class Frigate. Let's go play that. Okay, then we will activate. Tapping that. No, decline. Okay. And 12 is lifelink. I'm at 16. I'm just going to tap out. I'm not too worried about what they could attack me with. All they've been doing all game has just been putting stun counters and tapping creatures. That's it. I haven't seen any like hard removal from them at all. Alright, you're 1 health. Let's see what you can do. Alright, stun counter on that. It is stunned. Play the Angel, maybe? Mechanizoa, okay. Comes in, stun counters on 2 more guys. Probably these 2 right there. Or the Flyers. 1 and 1, okay. You attacked. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's see here. Attacking a walking creature. Okay. Well, let's see here. So you have no flyers, so I'm going to activate this. Tap that. Next. Attack. GG. Oh, man, that took way too long. Way too long. Hopefully the next game goes a little bit faster. Ooh. Oral Sword. I don't like that the rewards I'm getting are Final Fantasy cards. I would like them to be the new cards. That would be good. Many of the best decks don't go over the recommended card limit. Correct. If you go over 40 or over 60, you are reducing the chances that you draw the cards that you need. Plains and 2 swamps, we have Exosuit Savior, Zealous Display, Sunstar Lightsmith, and Grabpack Monoist. We'll keep. Alright, let's start with the Plains. Oh, it's a little chocobo. Alright. Swamp. This is a slow game. And they play a swamp into a Beamsaw Prospector. Alright, I will play this swamp and play the Grabpack Monoist. No blocks. I don't mind taking the 2. Man Bridge, huh? Okay. I'm tapping a land to make it happen. Alright, let's go here. Let's go with the Sunstar Lightsmith. And we will attack you for 2. Oh, do they have a reaction? They do. Alright. I will make a 2/2 robot. A tapped robot. Oh, and we are depressurized. 2 damage. Alright. Let's go and play this land right here. Then we will play... man, not a whole lot of options here. So, let's go ahead and play the Exosuit Savior. And return nothing. Submit 0. Then we'll go next. Attack for 2. And turn. Keep mana open for depressurize. I'm not too worried about the Beamsaw Prospector. I may be worried about something else they might have. Alright, they play a swamp. Elegy Acolyte. Lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, create a 2/2 colorless robot. Okay. So that means I can't depressurize this turn. So we will wait. No blocks. Resolve. Okay, my turn. So, what we do now is we are going to use Radiant Strike. Oh, shoot. Tapped creature. Okay, so we have to wait, actually. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Attack for 2. We have to wait for them to come after us. That's a pretty good card. That is a really good card. Pass. Okay. Strike it. Okay. No blocks. We'll take the 2. Anything else? You got 4 mana over there. You might be able to do something. Scrounge for Eternity, huh? Oh, they're gonna get it back? Ooh. That's good. That's real good. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so here's something we can do. We're gonna go ahead and depressurize. Actually, hang on. Say, if a permanent left the battlefield this turn. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and depressurize that. That was going to allow us to trajectory that. Get him off the table. Then we're going to play the Lumen class frigate. Activate for 2. It's going to give the exosuit a 3/3. Hit him for 3. I like the Lumen class frigate. It's pretty decent. Probably want to sack some of those landers and get some land. Oh, Radiant Strike. Okay, it's gone. Alright, well, let's go here. And I'm just going to attack you for 3. End turn. Got a lot of cards left in their hand over there. It's probably a lot of removal too. Umbral Collar Zealot. Sacrifice another target creature or artifact to surveil 1. Okay. Well, I guess we're not attacking anymore. Nutrient Block. Indestructible. Sacrifice this artifact, gain 3 life. When this artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Okay. Probably just sacrifice it to the Zealot. Oh, what do we have here? Okay. Oh gosh, not a whole lot. Okay. How much can he get back? 3 or less? Okay. If it's 3 or less, we're probably just getting the Grav Pack Monoist back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. There we go. Alright, then we'll activate for 4. Then we'll activate for 3. And then we will pass the turn. Okay. Activate the lander. Go get a land. Umbral Collar Zealot is such a good card. Especially for only 2 mana. I love that Nutrient Block is indestructible. That's so funny. Nutrient Block could be a good artifact to animate in blue because it's indestructible. Make it into like a 5/4 indestructible beater. That's actually not too bad of an idea. I'll have to think about that. Could be a good addition to the cookie stack. Okay, pass. I'll take 3. No big deal. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Goodbye, everybody. My turn. Alright. Planes, go. Now we're just gonna sit and stare at each other for a while. Beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, draw a card and lose a life. Alright. Okay. More land. More land than we could ever need. Let's go to the next game. That is not going our way anytime soon. Hey, Spud. How you doing, buddy? Alright, let's go. I wasn't able to save up on draft tokens just yet. I'll try drafting them this season. Yeah, that's honestly the only reason I'm drafting right now is because I have 3 draft tokens saved up. I don't draft a whole lot, so... that's pretty expensive. Let's mulligan that. Okay. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Keep, send that back. Done. But yeah, I don't typically draft a whole lot. So whenever I do a draft, it's typically because I didn't have to pay for it. Alright, play planes. Blooming Stinger. Death Touch, huh? Okay. Well, let's go here. We'll play the Grab Pack Monoist. See what they do. That's a pretty cool take on a plant scorpion. Changing the claws into like Venus flytrap heads. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll block there. You're okay, Spud. Don't worry. Galactic Wayfarer, huh? Okay. Well, let's go here. Then we're going to activate that. Then we're going to play the Bright Spear Zealot. Entered. Oh. What's wrong with you, boy? Ooh, Starfield Shepherd. Get a plains or a creature card. Mana value 1. Ooh, Edge River. Good choice. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. So it requires 12, so that's 3, 6. I'll put it to 8. Let's go ahead. We'll go first. We'll go ahead and attack with the Bright Spear. See what they do. Okay, that's pretty much what I wanted them to do. So I'm going to go -3 on that. Kill the other creature. Make a lander token. Ooh, we both get a lander token. I will use that lander token to get another land, so I can get Servandum out next turn. What's my battlefield look like? 2 and 2? Alright, get a plains. Alright, now let's go ahead and activate. There we go. Now we're at 8. Watch him just blow up my frigate now. Now that I've started to invest in it. Oh, hello. Well, what you gonna do? A whole lot of nothing. Got it. Alright. Servandum comes in. Okay. Let's go and activate. Using Servandum. And now we attack. I imagine you got some kind of removal. Radiant Strike. Perfect. Perfect choice. Alright, take some damage. Vanishing Light. Put that on Servandum. There you go. Activate a lander. Okay. I really like the lander tokens. I think they're really cool. Alright, let's go here. Smack 'em, yak 'em. Whoa. Glacier Godma, huh? This creature enters, create a lander token. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, creatures you control get +1/+1, vigilance, and haste. That might be the game ender. Unless I can draw some removal next turn. That's not removal, that's lands. That's way too many lands. No attacks, end turn. That was a pretty good turnaround for them. Lux Knight Breacher. That's really good. That's really good. Wet Blade for 2+1s. Yeah, do you have a land to drop as well? That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, I ain't blocking that. Come on now. Alright, my turn. Honor Knight Captain, that's not that great. Wheel! Can't really attack into that, can I? Your creatures are too big, sir. Yep, go get a land. Yep. Alright, that's 8 and 7. Thankfully, the Lux Knight does not have trample. Resolve. My creatures are too teensy. Alright, go to blocks. Block here with the Honored Knight. 1 blocker, then activate. We will take 9. Get our little guy out there. Alright, let's see what we can do. That Vigilance is rough. Really rough. Max Light Luminary. Yeah. And another land. Exactly what we do not need. Yeah, so that's gonna be that. GG, friend. Next game. Not doing that hot this time around. First draft was a lot better. Alright, let's go one more. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a win here. If you play through 3 of your turns without... Oh, never mind. Tooltip is gone. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Find me an opponent, please. Thank you. Peachy Blues, the Fervent, is our opponent. Alright. Let's see what a Cactar has for us. Alright. Lands. Exosuit Savior, a Stellar Reclaimer, Wetblade Enhancer. It looks rough. I don't think I want to keep this hand. So we're not doing anything until turn 3 at the earliest. So let's mulligan that. Alright, All Fate Speaker, Servandum, Beam Saw, Depressurize, what? Yeah, I will keep that. Sending Servandum back. Alright, they play a mountain. I will play plains. Alright, they play a swamp. I will play swamp. And I will play the... Do you want the Beam Saw or the Honored Knight? I think I want the Honored Knight first. Alright, you're up. I like that card back. That's a good card back. Ooh, Gravipack Monoist. Okay. Let's go plains. What do they make? They make a tapped artifact creature, huh? Alright. No. Let's just attack. It's not worth wasting a removal spell on. Yeah, there you go. Block the real creature. That's all. Okay. And I will play the Beamsaw Prospector. Nova Hellkite. Ooh. Good damn card. Really good card. Yeah, make a lander token. It's 2 plus number of creatures enter spacecraft, so it's only 3 damage. Aw, man. I gotta get rid of one of my spells. Nova Hellkite is so good. Alright, what you gonna get rid of? You're looking at nothing but removal there. You probably want to get rid of Vote Out. Oh, got rid of the All Fate Stalker. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Take the 4. Zoop. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna go get a land. We're gonna swamp. Attack for 1. Play land. Get the dragon back. Oh no, Interceptor Mechan. Okay. Get the creature back. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go here. Well, let's go ahead and depressurize your creature. Well, that's a sorcery. Yeah, let's attack for 1. End turn. This is not looking good for me. Not at all. Pass. Alright, my turn. Swamp. Yeah, this is not looking good. Not at all. No attacks. Not going to attack into a Grabback Monoist. Not with a 1/1 token. Yep. Yep. Yeah, take the 2. Alright, my turn. Hey, Starfighter Pilot. How you like that? Alright, it's gone. Bye-bye. Attack for 1. Well, game's not over yet. Molecular modifier. At the beginning of combat in your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 in first strike until a turn. That's pretty decent. I'm sure he's just waiting for me to get that Vote out of my hand. Yeah. Taking 3. Alright, my turn. Jesus, what is with all these lands? I'm drawing nothing but lands and getting nothing for it. No attacks. In turn. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm thinking this game may already be over. Thinking this run may already be over. So yeah, I'm out. I'm done. That's fine. The deck was a little slow to begin with. So what did we learn? We learned that red-green is really good. And we also learned that white-black is kind of weak. Kind of weak. Yeah. So we have one more chance to get a good run here. So we're going to use one last drop token to do. But before we do that, I got to take my dogs outside real quick so they can use the restroom. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes. So entertain yourselves. I'll be back. Come on, boys. It's time to go outside. Okay. We're about ready to do our last draft of the night. Okay, we are back. Hello, everyone. Thank you for waiting around for me. So, let's get our last draft of the night done. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Always so much waiting. All right, let's go. Got one person waiting right here to fill that seat. Come on, get in there. Come on. There we go. Okay, what do we got first? We got Loading Zone, All Fate Stalker. That's pretty good. We got Eumidian Botanist. We got Memendon Uthras Exile. 1/3 flying. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 encounter on target creature. Hey, that's pretty decent, actually. Left Blade Enhancer. Lost in Space. Embrace Oblivion. Grav Kill. Nebula Dragon. Zookeeper Mechan. Gene Pollinator. And Sammy's. You know what? We have not done red blue yet. Let's try it. Worst thing that can happen is we completely crash out. Give pack. Give pack. Come on. Gimme. So whenever an artifact you control enters. So red, blue artifacts. Alright, what we got here? We got Terminal Velocity. Oh, that's way too expensive. Dual Send Technique. Annul. We have Weft Stalker Arden. 2/3 Warp. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, that's a good place to start. Ilvoy Gale Blade. Mental Modulation. Spell costs 1 less to cast during your turn. Tap target artifact or creature. Okay. I think it's going to be the Weft Stalker. Seems decent. Deals 1 damage to each opponent whenever another creature or artifact you control enters. That's pretty decent, honestly. I really like the jellyfish people. I think they're really cool. Alright, we got here. Ilvoy Infiltrator. 3 mana, 1/3. This creature can't be blocked if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Territorial Bruntar. 6/6 reach. Landfall. Whenever land you control enters, exile cards on the top of your library. Okay, what else we got here? Caveron Turbo Drone. That's pretty decent. Red Tiger Mechan. Ooh, I like that because it's got haste. Let's take that. Alright, we got here Atomic Microsizer. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, choose up to 1 target creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn and has base power and toughness 1/1. Remnant Elemental. 0/4 reach landfall. Whenever land you control enters, this creature gets +2/+0. Not that great. Cryo Shatter. Okay. Nanoform Sentinel. 3/2. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, untap target. Another target permanent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. There's also Brig for War. I kind of like Brig for War. Ooh, no, Bombard. We're going to take Bombard. We need removal. What's that? That is Wandering Fumarole. 1/4 blue and red element. A creature with 0. Switch this creature's power and toughness. Interesting. Mechan Assembler. 4/4. Whenever another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2 Carlos. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. Cloud Scope Technician. 1/4 flying. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0. Mental Modulation. Okay. So that's 5 mana 4/4 that can make additional artifact tokens, or a 3 mana 2/4 with flying. I think we're going to go with the Mechan Assembler. Molecular Modifier. 2/2 Kavu. Radiant Strike. Divert Disaster. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, create a lander token. There's another Bombard. Yeah, give me the Bombard. Gigastorm Titan. 5 mana, 4/4, costs 3 less to cast if you cast another spell this turn. Hey, that's actually pretty decent. Cryogen Relic is okay. Slag Drill Scrapper. Sacrifice another artifact or land, draw a card. Alright, we're gonna take the Titan. Alright. No. Honored Radiant Strike. Illvoid Galeblade. Yeah, Galeblade. A 1/1 Flash Flyer. Seems decent. We'll see if it actually is. Alright, what do we got here? Lost in Space. That's okay. Nebula Dragon. Really expensive. Zookeeper Mechan. I'll take the Zookeeper Mechan. Annul. Illvoid Galeblade again. Mental Modulation. I guess I'll go with the Illvoid Galeblade. Do 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 do. Scooby doo 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 doo. Alright, well, I guess now we're just waiting. It's always the worst part. You're just waiting. Spending so much time to do nothing. There we go. Alright. Self-Craft Mechan. 4 mana, 3/4. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. Alright. Give it. Atomic Microsizer or Nanoform Sentinel. Take the Nanoform Sentinel. Take the bad card. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, Strip Mine. Pretty cool card. Loading Zone. Gigastorm Titan. Glacial Godma. All Fate Scroll. Square's Lifeblade. Mechan Shieldbane. What's that? 2 mana, 3/2. Defender. As long as an artifact enters the battlefield under your control this turn, this creature can attack. Okay. Another Bombard, Melded Moxite. When this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Sacrifice this artifact, create a 2/2 robot. We already have 2 Bombards, so I'll take the Melded Moxite. Mouth of the Storm, 7 mana, 6/6 Flying Ward 2. This creature enters, creatures your opponent's control get -3/-0. Not that great. Got Cavern Skywarden. Illvoid Operative 2/1. When you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Yeah, I think we'll take that. Seam Rip, Wept Stalker Ardent again, Cavern Skywarden, and we also have Cloud Sculpt Technician, Cryogen Relic. I think I'll go with the Cryogen Relic. Let's see here, Interceptor. This is Bygone Colossus. Way too expensive. Another Cryogen Relic. Drill Too Deep. Or Nebula Dragon. You know what? I think we're going to take the Nebula Dragon this time. Gigastorm Titan is a good choice. Dever Disaster. Yeah. Ooh, Plasma Bolt. I'll take this. I'll take the Titan. Do. Anytime now. Alright, what do I got here? Ooh, Starwinder. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw that many cards. Tractor Beam. Enchant creature or spacecraft. When this aura enters, tap enchanted permanent you control. Enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap, there's controls untap. So why would you take that? That's kind of silly. Yeah, give me the Starwinder. It's a good bomb. The Leviathan. Wow, that's really cool. Right, got here Atomic Microsizer, Territorial Bruntar, Mechan Shieldmate, Mechanozoa. It's a 5/5 with Warp 3. Alright, so we got 6/6 Reach, or just a 5/5 that taps things. I think I want the Territorial Bruntar. Looks like a Primal Zerg from StarCraft 2. Ooh, full bore. That's pretty decent. Cryogen Relic. Caveron Skywarden. Give me the full bore. Alright, we got another Gigastorm Titan. Mech and Shield Mate. We can go with the All Fate Scroll or the Mech and Shield Mate. I think we're going to go with the All Fate Scroll. Just getting a little extra like mana ramp in this deck might be important, especially because we have so many cards that are really, really expensive. Give me your pack, please. Caveron Skywarden. Nutrient Block. Automaton Torpedo. Give me the Nutrient Block. Sculpt Technician. Almost through this pack. Just need the people to send them through faster. Bygone Colossus. Drill Too Deep. Go with Drill Too Deep. And Divert Disaster. At least they're in my colors. The Dominion Bracelet. That's garbage. Consult the Star Charts is pretty good. Anything else in here that might be better? No. We will take Consult the Star Charts. That card is going to be in so many decks going forward. It is such a good draw spell. Starfield Shepherd. Specimen Freighter, 6 mana, 4/7. When enters, return up to 2 target non-spacecraft creatures to the owner's hands. 9+ flying. When this spacecraft attacks, defending player mills 4 cards. Okay. What else we got? Mental Modulation. Sinister Cryologist. 2/3 warp 1. When this creature enters, target creature and opponent controls gets -3/-0. Deep Plate Pangolin. Whenever an artifact you control enters, you may pay 1 if you do. I think we'll take the Pangolin. Yeah, Pangolin looks good. We need more stuff that's like really early game. Terrain Generator. Basic land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Uthor Scanship. Enters, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Hey, I like that. That's pretty good. We also got Ruinous Rampage. Hellboy Operative. This is a 2/1. Self-Crafted Mechan. Orbital Plunge. 6 damage to target creature. If excess damage is dealt this way, create a land or token. Yeah, that. Sacred Foundry. Hilderblade. Litho Breaking. Land or token that you may sacrifice an artifact when you do 2 damage to each creature. Okay. Hellboy Light Jammer. It's an equipment. Hull Carver. Skywarden. Red Tiger Mechan. I'm thinking Litho Breaking. Let's see. Mechan Navigator 2/1. No. Hellboy Galeblade. Yeah, we do like the Galeblade. The Galeblade's pretty good, but it's only a 1/1. Give me the Mechan Navigator. Uthra Psionicis 2/4. Second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah. Codecracker Hound 2/1. When enters, look at the top 2 cards of library, pull them in your hand, then into the graveyard. Mental Modulation. Oops, Starbridge Whale. Give me that. I like the big boys. This creature enters, Surveil 2. Has a warp cost of 2. Okay, Infinite Guidelight, Mechan Shield Mate, Virus Beetle, Cov Landseeker. That could be good. Yeah, give me the Cov Landseeker. Now we're getting to the end of this here. I'm not too confident in this deck just yet, but we'll play some games and hopefully it will surprise me. Survey Mechan. Flying, hexproof. Sacrifices a creature, deals 3 damage to any target. Target player draws 3 cards and gains 3 life. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. No, that's not good. Oh boy, Galeblade. Yeah. More Galeblades. Exosuit Savior. Mental Modulation. Sinister Chronologist. Yeah, I guess that. Right. Ruinous Rampage, Illboy Operative, Self-Crafted Mechan. 3/4, when it enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. Yeah, I think it's that one. Illboy Lightjammer. Or Red Tiger Mechan. No, Red Tiger Mechan. And whatever that is. Alright, let's start crafting a deck here and see if we have anything to play with. Alright, so, Nutrient Block, get that out. Let's see here, get that black card out of here. Let's see, what else we got? Black card out. Okay, so that leaves us with 53 cards that we need to cut out of this deck. So, I'm thinking the Nebula Dragon may be too expensive for what it does. The Starwinder is really cool. The Territorial Bruntar is pretty cool too. I think we'll get rid of that. Let's go down 1 there, down 1 there, down 1 there. Go down to 2 on that. Okay, that leaves us 8 cards we need to get rid of. So, Drill Too Deep is a card we need to get rid of. Okay, creature, creature, creature. Let's look at what our breakdown is. 20 and 10. Okay. So, Consult the Star Charts is great. Cryogen Relic is great. Divert Disaster is potential removal. It is a counter target spell unless they pay 2. Mechan Navigator. Mental Modulation. I think I'll get rid of the Mental Modulation. Oh, wait a minute. What do I just drop? Melted Moxite. Get that back in. I want that. Okay, so 6 more cards to get rid of. So, let's see here. Yeah, the 3 and 4 are pretty plugged up. Self-Craft Mechan, Cov Landseeker, Orbital Plunge. I like Orbital Plunge simply because it's a catch-all removal spell. Let's see here. Let's get rid of Litho Breaking, because that has a potential to backfire on us. Wefstalker Ardent is pretty decent. Consult, Cryogen Relic, Divert, Illboy Operative. I think we're gonna get rid of the Cryogen Relic as well. It's not really all that great for this deck. We're not trying to like keep people pinned down with this. Let's see. What else we got? We got 3 more cards to get rid of. I kind of want to keep the All Fates Scroll just because of the fact that it's going to help us ramp into our bigger spells here. Let's get rid of the Illboy Operative. What are we looking at now? 18 and 7? Okay. So you need to get rid of 2 more cards. Psionesis is pretty good. Nanoform Sentinel is alright. Let's get rid of that. And let's see what else we got here. Also, I'm just going to get rid of Divert Disaster. I think that should do it. Yeah, 17 and 6. And of the non-creature spells, we got a Combat Trick. We got this, that is a draw spell that can turn into a creature later. We have a really good draw spell right there. And we also have Removal, Mana Ramp, more Removal. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to take this out, see if we can win some games with it. Like I said, not the most confident with this, but we're going to make the best out of a bad situation, okay? All right, scoop up. Let's play some games. Alright, we're going to go first. We have 3 mountains. Gigastorm, Bombard, Orbital Plunge, and Red Tiger Mechan. I'm going to mulligan that. Okay, that's a little bit better. But not by much. We'll keep it. I'm going to send back... Honestly, I'm going to send back the Mechan Assembler. His hand's a little on the heavy side. Alright, Forest. Okay, well, that would have been good to have last turn. We'll pass. I'll play that at the end of their turn. Blooming Stinger. Okay. Alright, end of turn, play it. Alright, let's go here. Play that. And just attack for 1. We'll have the Cobble Seeker to play next turn. Yeah. Ooh, a Sky Stinger. That's not good. Definitely not going to be attacking into that. Alright, let's go here. Play a Cov Landseeker. There you go. No attacks. Yeah, green I'm finding is really good in this format. Like the creatures are just generally strong. Landfall, gain a life. Okay, it's not too bad. Good block there. All right, let's go here. I'll play the All Fates Scroll. That allows me to play the Gigastorm Titan. And I got stack for 1. Yeah, Lander token, go bye-bye. 7 taps, sacrifices artifact, draw X cards, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Okay. Oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Tonic. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, Tonic deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. Jesus. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's go here. Let's consult them charts. Give me something good. Give me the Starbreach Whale and Momenon. We'll play Momenon. And attack for 4. Walk with both? Yeah. No, we're gonna kill that. Yeah, screw it. I want that dead. I'm tired of taking 2 damage every turn from that. Alright, landfall, gain a life. Ooh, they got Stomping Ground. Germinating Worm, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, or play Penguin. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may pay 1. If you do, nah, it's not gonna do any good. Ah, shoot, I did the wrong thing. You know, that's fine. Put the land down there. Keep the sorcery. Play the Pangolin. Zoop. Yeah, that was a dumbass move on my part. Blocks. No blocks. Yeah, this is just over. Well, here, let's go ahead and blow that out of the water. Make a token. And oh, sure, let's pay 1. Why not? Yeah. And this game's over. Jesus, that was bad. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and make an edit to the deck. I'm going to get rid of one of these higher cost cards. Get rid of the Mechan Assembler and give me another removal spell. Give me Bombard. There. Maybe that'll change things up for me a little bit. When cards are stacked together on the battlefield, you can click on the quantity number to select all of them while attacking and blocking. Good to know. I was actually not aware of that. Atlanta Lawrence. Okay, Lawrence. Let's see how we do. I get to go first. Melded Moxite, Zookeeper, and Weft Stalker. Okay. Alright. Mountain first. No, I'm not going to warp that in. There's no reason to do that. Let's play a swamp. Let's go island. And I will play the Zookeeper Mechan. Make me discard a card, huh? Alright, let's discard the island. Play that. And then we will play the Technician. Attack for 1. Swamp. What do we got? All Fates Stalker. Oh, okay. Oh, he's warping it, killing my creature, gonna get another discard off of it. That's pretty smart. Good play. Very good play. Let's get rid of the Moxite. Okay. Well, let's see here. You play the Web Stalker. Or play the Orbital Plunge. You will play the Web Stalker. Attack for 1. That was a pretty solid play. I like that. I was not thinking of using that defensively. That actually changes my mind quite a bit on All Fate Stalker. Peregrine Beckoner. What does this do? This creature enters until end of turn. Another target creature you control gets +2/+0, and when this creature dies, return to the... Oh, no. I will not be blocking that. That's a pretty good card. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Not quite enough just yet. So, for now, smack him. Right, play a swamp. Play one of those guys from exile. Guess not. Hull Carver. All right. All right. Well, I guess we swing. Attack with that. See what they do. Okay, they block. No big deal. Kind of testing the waters there. I think it's some 6 mana. Alright, play the Beckoner. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. Yeah, okay. I can't still do that, can I? No, I can't. It's past the point. I was going to play it, block, and then sacrifice, but I hit my buttons wrong. Alright, let's go here. Let's play the Bruntar. Big boy. Attack for 1. Whenever land you control enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may play the card. Yeah, I kind of figured. Ow. Alright, well, let's go ahead and give it the plunge. And then we'll play the Gigastorm Titan. Attack for 1. Hopefully these creatures are big enough to help me turn this game around. What's that do? Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Okay. It becomes a 4/3 later. When this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh, okay. Station. Alright. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah. Do 4 damage or something. Alright. Well, next. Alright. Blow up the board. Yeah. Yeah, we lose a little bit of life. Starfighter pilot. Pretty decent. Alright. Station for 2. Surveil 1. That's pretty good, honestly. Being able to like surveil when you go to crew is pretty good. Alright, he's tapping out. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, well, let's play the Uthros Psionicist, and then play Momenin. And then we will attack with those. Got a lot of jellyfish in my deck right now. Alright, station up. It is a 4/3. Just coming at me with that, huh? Let's see. At 4, I will go to 2. So we're just gonna block. Because I don't want the Voidborn to kill me. Okay. Sure. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play this land. Get the Bruntar to give me something. A Mecha Navigator, huh? That's not the best thing, but it's a thing. So let's see here. Let's see here. +4/+0. Yeah. No. That's a sorcery. Damn it. I always go to my attack phase before being able to actually utilize something. But I can't even use it anyways. It's too much mana. That's fine. Well, in that case, I'm going to attack with the Uthros. The Bruntar happens to have reach, so we're safe from the Dirgecraft for now. Alright, we go to 6. What you gonna do, champ? Rescue Skiff. What does that do? Return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battle. Ah, you dick. Alright, that's game. GG. Hell of a top deck. Hell of a top deck. That was not good. Alright, we only get one more chance at this, and so far we have not won a single game. It's not looking good for me. But hey, this is why I don't draft often. I think it's mostly because when I go to draft, I just try really stupid things. Like I think if I wanted to draft to win, I probably would have gone red and green again, or maybe green and black. Green just seems to be exceedingly strong in this format. Green and white is actually really, really good. Tina Jura. All right. Well, let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, 4 lands. Momenon, Full Bore, and Bombard. That's not the best open, but we'll keep it and see what happens. Okay, we get a swamp. Why do I always draw this on the second turn? Come on. Enter. Lightless Evangel, huh? Okay. Alright. Let's go and play the Ilvoy Galeblade. Take my turn. Let's go here. We'll play the Pangolin. Tackle 1. I like the Pangolin. I think it's pretty cool. A Wormwall Sweeper, huh? Okay. Station up. Alright. Let's go Island. And then, let's see here. We got Bombard. We got a Galeblade. Another artifact you control here. So we're not really playing a whole lot of artifacts right now, are we? I had to hack with it. Just get the creature out there. To attack for 3. Hit him while we can. Virulent Silencer. Whenever a non-token artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Okay. That's a little rough. Okay. It is now a 2-2. Are you gonna come at me? I guess not. Alright. Galeblade. Alright. Let's go here. And then we will go like this. We're just coming in. Because we got tricks. Go like that? Okay. Let's go ahead and go full bore right here. And just let those 2 trade. And turn. Okay, that works for me. I'll take my wins where I can get them. And a ray gun. Okay, we're in silver now. Now we're really in trouble. Alright, let's go again. Rosy Water. That's a pretty cool avatar. I like that. Okay, and we're going to go first. We have a Mechan, Momenon, Orbital Plunge, Red Tiger Mechan, and All Fate Scroll. Let's keep it and try to do something with it. Now let's go Mountain. Okay, we got an island and a nutrient block. Alright. Let's go here. We'll go Red Tiger Mechan, warp it in, hit him for 3. I love that warp animation. It is so cool. I think we're going to play Momenon next, and then play the All Fate Scroll or Self-Craft Mechan next turn. Or turn after, I mean. Oh, you're just going to consult the stars once. Feels like a waste of the card, honestly. Play Momenon. If we get another land next turn, we can play the Cobb Landseeker. It'll come in with an artifact. Nutrient block. Alright. He's trying to draw into something. Okay. He wanted to get rid of Momenon. Okay, let's go and play this. Then we will play the Cov Landseeker. That is a bit more menacing than Momenon. And next turn, we can play the Self-Craft Mechan and sacrifice the Lander token to have another big boy. Okay, sure. It's gone. I really like the Synthesizer Lab ship. I think that's a really good card. Second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. We're going to go with this first. Because I want to utilize that land. Ooh, good card to draw. Self-Craft Mechan. Interesting card. Kanazoa. Alright. It taps, and now has a stun counter on it. Good use of the Mechanizoa there. Very good use of that. Alright, let's go here. I'm going to go Uthros Psionicist. Comes in, reduces the cost of All Fate's Scroll to 1. That's pretty good. And that's going to be it. Becomes a Flying Vigilance at 9. Cryo Shatter. Enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage destroyed. Okay, well it's already tapped. Do you have more damage to do to it? Yes? No, they don't. Okay. Alright, my turn. Let's go play this land here. Let's go play the Red Tiger Mechan. Alright. Back for 2 and 5. Are we gonna get through? Hey, we got some damage in. Look at us. Star Breach Whale. Okay, I'm just gonna warp in, surveil 2. And that's 3. It's gonna put it to 8, not 9. So they're going to need at least 1 more power to activate the lab ship. Hellboy Lightjammer. When this equipment enters, attached to the target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof until end of turn. And there's that 1 extra power. Okay. Alright, so they're going to put it on the Starbreach Whale, then activate the synthesizer. Yeah, it's fine. And good for me, they're actually tapped out now, so I can just blow that up on my turn. Starbreach Whale goes away. Alright, my turn. Alright, let's go and play this land. Play Orbital Plunge on that. Okay. Attack with those. Flip them to 10. And is that a sorcery? No, that can be done at any time. So now we just wait. Starbreach Whale's coming back. Warped, though. Not hard cast. They don't have the mana to hard cast it. They've been stuck at 4 mana for a long time. Wow, they got 3 whales? That's crazy. Alright, end turn activate that. Yellowblade. Okay. Next. Attack, attack. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not enough yet. Alright, put him to 5. End turn. Hey, there's that final land. So they're gonna pay 5, put a whale on the table, maybe? Mechan Assembler. Whenever another artifact you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. Alright, end of turn. Put a Gale Blade on the table. And then we're also going to activate this and draw cards. Very cool. Alright, let's go Mountain. It says Melted Moxite. Okay, I think we're just going to attack. Get through with 2 attackers and kill them with full bore. Let's see what they block. Block there? Okay. Alright, full bore there. Woo. GG. That worked out pretty well, honestly. They were stuck on land for a long time, though, so can't really count them out too hard. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that was I was pretty happy with that. The deck doesn't have a whole lot of reach, so you got to use those tricks whenever you can. All right, so what do you have? Opponent goes first. We have 3 lands, both of our colors. We have a Gale Blade, Mechan Navigator, Selfcraft Mechan, and Weft Stalker Ardent. I'll keep. And our opponent is Jacob Smoot. Do not know who Jacob Smoot is, but I'm glad to have him here. We'll wait until the end of our opponent's turn to cast the Illvoid Gale Blade. Oh look, a beetle. Okay, so that's fine. Resolve that. We'll get rid of the Mechan Navigator. And then play the Gale Blade. Okay, just gonna play this Mountain. And attack for 1. Pop. Virus Beetles are so good. Yeah, I'll take the 1. Insatiable Skittermaw. Menace Void at the beginning of your end step if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. Alright, my turn. Alright, let's go Island. Let's see here. Let's play the Adept. Attack for 1. Yeah, Void does trigger. That's fine. Alright, let's go here. Then let's see here. So this is going to get its cost reduced by 3. So it will cost only 2 to cast. So, but we also don't have 5 mana. We would need 5 mana because the rest of our stuff is really expensive. So for now, we're just going to do this. Get 1 extra damage from the Weft Stalker Ardent. Hit it for 2, 3. Okay, they got another land. They're at 5 mana right now and 3 cards in hand. And they said, get out! You're not allowed here anymore. Alright, let's go here. We'll go with the Selfcraft Technician. We'll come in. We will sacrifice the land or token to get a +1 and draw a card. +1 on the Illvoid, actually. Alright. Attack for 2. Okay. Next turn, we'll be able to play both of our creatures out. Memorial Team Leader, 4/3. Okay, that's fine. So let's go here. We're going to play the Cloud Sculpt Technician first. And then we will play the Gigastorm Titan. And then next, we will go ahead and attack with both of those in hopes that they'll block with the Memorial Team later. Good. End turn. And we can still play the Ilvoy Galeblade at the end of their turn. Mono is Circuit Beater. When this enters, until end of turn, target creature you control gets +X/+O, and target creature an opponent controls gets -0/-X, where X is the number of artifacts you control, which is exactly 1. So it's not going to do anything. It's just going to be a creature. Resolve. Pass. Okay, my turn. Ooh, let's consult. Oh, wow, that's bad. Okay, well, give me the scroll and the mountain. Okay, just gonna play that. Play the scroll. And then attack with the Titan. Just the Titan. That is such dope art on the Mono Circuit Feeder, though. I love it. Zookeeper Mechan, huh? Okay. Well, we're coming. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Yeah, that's that. Sorry, friend. That does kind of suck when you just like run out of stuff to play. All right, well, we're starting to turn this around a little bit. Let's not get too cocky. Okay. We're up against Rubes the Mighty. Alright, opponent goes first. We have 3 lands. We have an Ilvoy Galeblade, a Starbreach Whale, a Melded Moxite, and a Bombard. We'll keep it. Looks decent. Alright, play Mountain. I will play Island. And pass the turn. Okay, they play Mountain number 2. And an Ore Plate Pangolin. Okay. Alright. Go and play the Ilvoy Galeblade. Take my turn. Let's go Mountain. And I'm going to play the Melded Moxite. And we're going to discard... We're just going to discard the Weft Stalker and draw 2. Okay, that's a little bit better. Attack for 1. Alright, Mountain. Red Tiger Mechan, pretty good. Alright. Yep. That's pretty good synergy right there. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's go here. So let's see here. We have the All Fates Scroll, which we could play, but it's not going to give us a good blocker. And they'll have the opportunity to play the Red Tiger Mechan next turn. So, what I think we want to do is bombard this. So they will be able to like come at us again next turn if they get the land to play the Red Tiger Mechan. But at least they won't have like an extra pangolin. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So let's see here. So we play the All Fates Scroll, that's 3. No. Let me play the Technician. Because we have an artifact, so at least it'll be like a 2/4 that can block. So I'm just going to hold back for a moment. No point in attacking for 1 damage. If I have an opportunity to kill that tiger, I will. But they are playing mono red, so they probably have some good removal. Like if I have Bombard, they probably have Bombard. Possibility Technician. Whenever this creature or another copy you control enters, exile the top card of your library. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may play it if you control a Kavu. Double block. Yeah, that's about what I expected. 2 damage? There you go. That works. Okay. Let's go and play this right here. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we can play the All Fates and the Penguin. Or we can play the Self-Craft Mechan. I think we'll play the Self-Craft Mechan. Let it come in. Sacrifice the Melted Moxite. +1 counter and draw a card. Okay. We're still in it. We're still in it. Red Tiger Mechan. Okay. Oh, and they did not attack. I was not expecting that. Alright, let's go and play that land. Let's see here. I'm going to play the Starbreach Whale. Full size. Surveil 2. I'm going to send one land down and keep the other. No attacks. Not just yet. I'm honestly surprised to see a mono red deck in draft. Not very often you see this. Okay. Alright, let's go here. Let's go Mamenon. And then we will warp in the Red Tiger Mechan. Bombard the Mamenon. Okay, that's fine. Let me go at you like that. Alright, which is 12. Another mountain. Still not coming at me, huh? Okay. Well, let's play the Oreplate Penguin. And the Red Tiger Mechan. Come at you like that. Okay. I like it. Vault Guard Trooper. What is that? At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand if you do draw 2 cards. Okay, that's not too bad. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that card. It's pretty cool. Drix Fate Maker. Oh, okay. +1 counter. Good thing it doesn't have haste. Alright. Well, let's go here. Let's go Orbital Plunge on that. Then let's go next. Attack with those. Go to 2. All Fate Scroll. Drix Fate Maker. Alright. Comes in again. +1 on the possibility tech. I'll take 4. Yeah, that's fine. There's no way you can do 7 damage to face. You got it. Okay, next game. Ooh. Yeah, keep giving me games like that. I'll be more than happy. Rank up. We're in Silver 3 now. How do you like that? Inquisitive Glimmer. Okay, so that puts us at 4 wins. We just have a few more to do. But any game we get into has a possibility of ending our run. We pretty much have to go undefeated from here on out. Okay, jokey. Let's see what kind of jokes you got. Okay, we get to go first. We have Island and 2 Mountains, Ilvoy Galeblade, Mechan Navigator, Starwinder, and Orbital Plunge. Let's go. Island, go. They play Island. Okay, pass. Alright, end of turn. Play the Ilvoy Galeblade. Alright, play Mountain. Attack roll 1. And then play the Mechan Navigator. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Pretty good. Ooh. Star Breaching. Surveil 2. People love that Star Breach Whale. It is in almost every blue deck I've come across so far. Right, would they get rid of Dawn Strike Vanguard? So we're up against a white and blue deck. So this might be a little crazy. Draw and discard. Discard Mountain. Alright, what you gonna show me? Riot Shatter. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. When it becomes tapped or dealt damage destroyed. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here. Play this island. And then we will warp in the Starwinder. We're gonna draw some cards. Draw and discard. I will discard the Pangolin. Draw two more cards. Yep. Draw. Draw. Pretty sweet. I like it. Starwinder, man. Dope ass card. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Melded Moxite. I'm gonna draw some more cards. Discarding Memenon. Draw two more. Perfect. There's another land. Like that. And then I'm just going to attack first. Okay. Now we'll play the Weftstalker Adept. That's that, I guess. Wow. Yeah, they were kind of hard stuck. They did not have any white land. Okay. Like I said earlier, a win's a win. I'll take it. Alright, keep going. You can change the art used to represent your deck by dragging a card onto the deck image during deck building. Fighting Tortoise. Okay. Alright, we're going to go first. We have both of our colors, 3 lands. Starbreach Whale, Bombard, Orbital Plunge, Bruntar. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of early game action this time, but maybe we can make it work. Let's find out. Okay, let's go Mountain. And we're going to go with the Melded Moxite. Discard a card. We will discard the Territorial Bruntar. Draw 2. Okay, I like that. Starfighter Pilot. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and play this island here. And then we're going to Starbreach, warp it in. Surveil 2. I like the Bombard. The Mountain can go. Insatiable Skittermaw. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Surveil 1. Goes to the yard. Pass. Alright, and a turn. Play the Gale Blade. Alright. My turn. Let's go and play this. We're going to play the Orbital Plunge on that. Get a lander token. Attack for 1. We'll be able to play the Starbreach Whale for full cost next turn. Oh wow, another one. Okay. Yeah, Surveil 1 again. Alright, let's go here. And we'll go Starbreach Whale. I actually like both of those. But I think I'm going to get rid of the Oreplate Pangolin and keep the Red Tiger Mechan. And no blocks. I want to be able to block that Insatiable Skittermaw. That is if they don't remove my whale. Okay. Surveil 1. Block there. Ooh, big boy. Okay, well, let's go here. We're gonna go bombard that. And then we are going to Red Tiger Mech and warp that in. And then we're swinging. Put you at 11. Okay, so the Titan just helps them draw cards. Exalted Sunborn. Okay. Alright, let's go here. Let's go ahead and hard cast that. Still have enough mana for a bombard. So we go next. Attack with those. See what they do. Block there? Sure. Pretty good. Exalted Sunborn. 5 mana, 4/5. Flying lifelink. If one or more tokens would be created under your control. Oh, yeah. Double tokens. You know, 3 of them return a card. They're just going to return the angel again. Squadron Ace. Okay. Take the 3. Ooh, land? Come on, man. Alright, it's a land. No attacks. We'll wait. We're putting ourselves a little too low. Okay. Yeah. Right, well, let's go pass, and we're going to double block that right there. Station that. Warping is so good with stations. Alright, let's activate that. Get a land. Activate that. Get a little 2/2 dork. Zookeeper, huh? That's not that great. Yeah. Not great at all, honestly. Yeah, I don't think we're going to come out on top of this one. Yeah, because there's a Sunborn again. Such a good card, oh my god. Really? You're going to give me an island. Right. Alright, let's activate this. Back for 7. See if they're dumb enough to block. They were not. Island. Ooh. Yep. Okay. That's game. Good game. Yeah, win them all. Decent run for such a bad deck. I will definitely say that. Decent run. Got up to 5 wins. That's not bad. Okay. That's 1,600 gems and 4 additional packs. Yeah, I cannot be angry at that. Good job. Good job, me. Thanks, Brain. Alright. And we gained quite a few levels while doing the drafts tonight, too. That's what we got here. We got 4 orbs, so let's start working our way down the master track. There we go. Okay. So, That's all done. Our drafts are done for the day. Don't think we'll be doing any more drafts because we used all of our draft tokens. But might as well, while we're here, go ahead and crack our packs. Since we're here and all. Old rip, huh? You can go from oldest to newest. Hey, Draco Genesis, that's a good card. Okay, so there are way too many packs here for me to do this 1 by 1, so we're going to do 10 by 10. All right, what do we get? So, Inkmoth Nexus. God, I wish that card was standard legal. That is such a cool card. Rare wild card, Cosmogoyf. Possibility Tech. Biotech Specialist, very cool card. Definitely going to be building a deck with that. Terminal Velocity. Consult the Star Charts, excellent card. Bioengineered Future. Thrumming Pool, the only sliver card in the entire set. And it has affinity for slivers. It's so silly. Pain for All, that's a fun card. Not a good card, but a fun card. Synthesizer Lab Ship is a good card, though. I like that card. Alright. Let's crack some more. Alright, what do we got here? The Dominion Bracelet. Not a fan of that card. Its equipability is way too expensive. Costing 15 to activate? No thank you. Requiem Monolith. Beyond the Quiet. That card straight owned me in one game. Corral of the Void. Sir Vondam, Sunstar Exemplar. Moonlit Meditation. Elegy Acolyte. That's a pretty decent card. For only 4 mana, that card is very decent. And Mutinous Massacre. That is such a cool card. Like, half of the creatures on the table get just outright destroyed, and the other half gets stolen. It's such a cool card. Alright, show me what we got. Mythic Wildcard, Evendo Waking Haven. Dawnsire, the Sunstar Dreadnought. Ouroboros, that's a cool card. I like that card a lot. Zoophyte. Infinite Guidelight Station. Singularity Rupture. Now that's a cool card. I want to build a Sultai control deck using that. Space-Time Anomaly, another mill card. Raging Ravine, very cool card, very cool art on that. Watery Grave, nice. Pinnacle Star Cage, very good. And the Crystal Quarry, very cool. Alright, let's see what's up next. We have Tanic, the Steadfast Second. This is the card that everyone is losing their mind over. This card, honestly, the card's really cool. I mean, it's basically sneak attack, but it's a creature. Cabaron Memorial World. Susur Secundi, the Void Altar. The Endstone. Interesting card. I think I would have enjoyed having Oblivion Stone in standard rather than this, but it's a cool card. Scavenger Grounds. What is that? 2 taps, sacrifice a desert, exile all graveyards. Wow, that's actually really good. Servandum. A Crystal Quarry. We have Siege or Sledge class Siege Ship. Say that 10 times fast. Lightstall Inquisitor. Excellent 1-drop. Extinguisher Battleship. Very cool art on that. I like that a lot. The art itself reminds me of Mark Teeden's old work. He did really harsh lines in his art. Emissary Escort. And Ice Till Explorer. Very cool card. Alright, let's see what we get. A Mythic Wildcard. Deserted Temple. Taps for colorless or 1 and tap untap target land. Pretty cool. I like that. Orboroid, very nice. Rust Harvester. I've seen a lot of people be kind of like down on this card, but I think he's pretty cool. Like if you build like a deck with like a ton of artifacts in it, this is basically Grim Lavamancer. It's really good. But you do have to build around it. Starwinder, very cool card. Beyond the Quiet. Stirring Wildwood. Is that a bonus sheet item? No, I don't think so. Enters tapped. Taps for a green or a white. Until end of turn, this land becomes a 3/4 green and white elemental creature with reach, and it's still a land. Yeah, interesting. Pain for all. 0-point Ballad. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Oh, pardon me. That was a big yawn. Pinnacle Star Cage and Secluded Starforge. Very cool. All right, what do we have up next? We have Tanic. Oh, cool. Got another Tanic. Very nice. Then we have Dust Bowl. Very cool art for this version of a Dust Bowl. 3 taps, sacrifice a land, destroy target non-basic land. Good card. Possibility Tech. Lightstall Inquisitor. Entropic Battlecruiser. I actually really like that card. I think that card's pretty cool. Especially because you get to its first ability by only tapping 1 power worth of creatures. 0-point Ballad. Cosmogoyf. Shambling Vent. 1 white-black until end of turn. This land becomes a 2/3 white and black elemental creature with lifelink. Interesting. Momenin, the right hand. Thrumming Hive Pool. Possibility Tech. And Spacetime Anomaly. Alright, we're under 100 packs remaining. Alright, what do we got? We have the Dominion Bracelet again. We have Evendo. We have Grove of the Burn Willows. Land taps for colorless, or taps for a green or a red, and each opponent gains 1 life. So rather than a pain land, it's a gain land for your opponents. Inventor's Fair. Emissary Escort. Elegy Acolyte. Cathedral of War. Oh, it's a land with Exalted on it. That's interesting. Wild card. We got Sunset Saboteur. We have Godless Shrine. Hell yeah. Love those shocklands. Requiem Monolith. Momenin. And Eternity Elevator. Oh, looks like we've completed our vault there. Adagia, Windswept Bastion. Sammy. Mythic Wildcard. Terminal Velocity. Might Form Harmonizer. I don't think I've seen this one. It's 4/4 for 4. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the power of target creature you control until... Jesus. Like, Landfall needs even more stuff. Mystifying Maze. Cool card. Sacred Foundry. Good. Halia, Guided by Light. Pinnacle Sun Cage, or Star Cage. Memorial Vault. And... Requiem Monolith. Oh, man. Sorry, these yawns are getting to me. It's been a very long day. Alright, what do we got here? We have Loading Zone. Stomping Ground. Coral of the Void, or Corral of the Void. Xenomorph Imago. Infinite Guidelight Station. The Seriema. Mutinous Massacre. Terra Symbiosis. Wandering Fumarole. The Seriema again. And Pinnacle Emissary. Very cool. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? So Thera the Super Void, there it is. That is one of the cards I'm most excited to play with. Got a Mythic Wild, Terminal Velocity, Might Form Harmonizer again, green wild card. That's a rare wild card. Servandum, bonus sheet Mystifying Maze, Anti-Causal Vestige, the one Eldrazi of the set. I like that they put like exactly one Eldrazi and exactly one Sliver in this set. I thought that was kind of a cool idea, because like you're theming this as like you're out on the edge of eternity, so naturally being so far out on the edges, you are running the chance of running into one of these crazy creatures. Eternity Elevator, Singularity Rupture, very nice, and Requiem Monolith. Okay, let's get it. Cicer Sukundi. Lotus Field. Interesting. Land hexproof. This land enters tapped. When this land enters, sacrifice 2 lands. Tap, add 3 mana of Inuit color. Wow, that is a wild land. I like that. Thespian's Stage. Bioengineered Future. Watery Grave, very nice. Entropic Battlecruiser. Starfield Vocalist. Rust Harvester. Contested Warzone. Nova Hellkite, very cool dragon. Lumen Class Frigate. Stomping Ground. And Pain for All. Alright, down to the bottom 50. The Endstone, Mutavault, Mutinous Massacre. They're trying to get me to play with that card, I swear. Biotech Specialist, Synthesizer Labship, Extinguisher Battleship, Rare Wildcard, Sunstar Chaplain, Endless Sands, Watery Grave, High Market, Terra Symbiosis, and Sledge Class Seed Ship. All right, what do we got here? Caveron, the Memorial World, Alfarial Stone Chosen, Dawnsire, Mythic Wildcard, Genomorph Imago, Frenzied Baloth, hell yeah, Infinite Guideline Station, Zoophyte, Pinnacle Emissary, Hissing Quagmire, interesting. Becomes a 2/2 black and green elemental creature with Death Touch. That's cool. I like that. Green Sun Zenith drawn as an old school like horror poster. That's pretty cool. But again, that just makes me upset that I can't play it in standard. It's a cool card though, with really cool art. Biotech Specialist. Alright, what do we got? Quantum Riddler. Exalted Sunborn. Starfield Vocalist. Arch Enemy's Charm. Consult the Star Charts. Godless Shrine. Moonlit Meditation. Shambling Vent. Breeding Pool, very nice. Beyond the Quiet. And Memorial Vault. Alright, down to 17 packs left. Let's see what we get. Weft Walking. What is that? When this enchantment enters, if you cast it, shuffle your hand and graveyard onto your library, then draw 7 cards. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may be cast without paying its mana cost. This card is trash. Like, I like that you get to draw a fresh hand with it, but giving your opponent the first opportunity to get a free cast off with this, really bad idea. I do not like that. Nova Hellkite, Creeping Tar Pit. I used to love that card. Way, way, way back in the day. I played a black and blue Vampires deck that ran 4 copies of Creeping Tar Pit in it because it was just such a good land. It's a 3/2 blue and black elemental creature that can't be blocked. It is such a cool card. And dope art on that. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love that card. Arch Enemy's Charm. Warmaker Gunship, Bioengineered Future, a rare wild card, Elegy Acolyte, Zoophyte, a rare wild card, and Sledge Class Seed Chip. Alright, let's open these last 7. Alright. Sammy, Mythic Wild, Rare Wild, Lightstall, Starwinder, Thrumming Pool, Entropic Battle Cruiser, and the Needle Spires. Very cool. All right. So, with that, I believe, let's take a look at the at our collection real quick. Let's see how much we've collected. Actually, no, we have to go to the profile for this. So, set collection. So, just from the packs and from what we got from our drafts today, that puts us at 94% of completion for this set. So it looks like we're missing 9 uncommons, 2 rares, 4 mythics. That's it. Well, not counting like the extra copies we have to collect. But that was pretty good. That's a pretty good completion right there. But now we have to open these 14 golden packs. So let's see what we get out of these. I really like the golden packs. They're so good for completion. Devastating Onslaught, Terra Symbiosis, Starwinder, Secluded Starforge, Anti-Causal Vestige, and Sunspire Links. I actually like that card. I think that card's pretty cool. These we're going to open one by one. I like to savor these. Rise of the Dark Realms. That is such a cool card. Ishtola Rule, Synthesizer Lab Ship, Coral of the Void, Starting Town, and Eternity Elevator. Alright. And we have Progenitus. Nice. Pinnacle Emissary, Anti-Causal Vestige, Frost Cliff Siege, Squall the Seed Mercenary, and Valley Mightcaller. Really? Typhar the Pummeler, Pinnacle Starcage, Golbez the Crystal Collector, Loading Zone, Moira, and Leyline. Ugin. Now that's a nice pull. Biotech Specialist. That might be 4 of 4 on the Biotech. Consult the star charts. Extinguishing Battle Cruiser. Darkstar Augur. Nice. That's a good card. And Sky Seer's Chariot. Dominion Bracelet. Might Form Harmonizer. Jill, Shiva's Dominant. Loading Zone. Halia, Guided by Light, and Nova Hellkite. Dracogenesis, Infinite Guidelight Station, Godless Shrine, Frenzied Baloth, nice, Unidentified Hovership, and Dream Dew Entrancer. Pretty cool little frog. Weft Walking Again, Hauntwood's Shrieker. Honestly, I kind of like that card. It's a 3/3. It manifests dread whenever it attacks, and you can pay 2 to reveal a face-down permanent. If it's a creature card, you may turn face up. That's pretty cool. Venat, the Heart of Hidolin. Zoophyte, Terminal Velocity, and Sledge Class Seed Chip. Cosmogrand Zenith, Season of the Burrow, Space-Time Anomaly, Roaring Furnace / Steaming Sauna, Waltz of Rage, and Elegy Acolyte. I think that's 4 of 4 on that. Willed Great Worm. That's a pretty cool card. Watery Grave, nice. Summon Girlfriend, Cerberus. Sunstar Chaplain, Loading Zone, and Breeding Pool. Nibelheim Aflame. That's actually a pretty cool card. Like, out of all of the Final Fantasy cards, that's one that I did actually kind of want to play with. Simply because I want to use it with a creature that has lifelink and death touch. Servandum, Esper Origins, Deodrine, Ragast, there he is, and Ambling Stormshell. Alright, 3 packs to go. Teval, Arbiter of Virtue, Saz Kotsuroi, Weapons Manufacturing, great card. Can't believe that's the first of the weapons manufacturing. I'm gonna have to craft the rest of those. Sacred Foundry, Guardian Sunmare, and Sin, Spira's Punishment. 2 to go. Devastating Onslaught, Weft Walking, Ishtola Rule, Quilled Great Worm, Darkstar Augur, and Stillness in Motion. Alright, here it is. It's the final pack now. Let's crack it. Thunderous Velocipede, Space-Time Anomaly, Ninja's Blades, Nature's Rhythm, the Seriema, and the last card is Xenos Yegalvis. I would say that's probably a poor final pack to end on. That is what it is. Okay, so what does that put us now? So let's check set collection again. So puts us to 95% on Edge of Eternities. Not bad. What about Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy only 57%, but I expect that because I did not buy into Final Fantasy. Not too shabby. What does this have? Oh, actually, we need to open the vault. There you go. Some free wild cards. What does that put us at? Puts us at 610 common, 582 uncommon, 308 rare, and 91 mythic. I think it's safe to say that I could build any deck I want to at this point. Oh, pack leader, huh? Yep, sure. Let's set that as default. I will not set the card back as default, though. Okay, very cool. Okay, so I think that is about going to end it for me tonight. So I thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight. Watch me go through these drafts and crack all my packs. Next step for me is, as you can see, I have deleted all of my decks except for this one, because this one I'm actually playing in a tournament right now, so I can't delete it just yet. But in the very near future, I'm going to be building a ton of new decks to showcase on the channel. So, I thank you very much for spending this evening with me tonight. And until next time, take care of yourselves.